Good morning and welcome to the classiest place on earth. My name's ClassyKatie. Good morning, everybody. My coffee pot just flipped all my breakers. Tee hee hee. Sarah, a bro to the past 57 months. How the fuck have I even been a human that long? Life is weird. I gotta turn this light down because it is killing my eyes. Hold up. There we go. Oh, anyways, I love you. How are you, Sarah? How is everybody doing? Wow, my hair looks bad. Whoa! This is how I wake up in the morning. Good morning, Kill. Good morning, Dark Druid. You work 69 hours? That's kind of great, actually. I have, like, a little, like, stupid, like, mental rule when I play Hades that if I have 420 or 690 gold, I have to go to the store and buy something. Is that weird? Good morning. Kindergarten in a pandemic is insane. I can't even fathom. The fact that people think the pandemic's over is what really baffles me. Like, people, like, are acting like there's nothing happening. That's, yeah. Yeah, buy food? What? I have to, like, go to the store. Like, do you play Hades? Have you played Hades, Sales? Tom, how the fuck has it been 18 months? That's 2 children now. You realize that, right? Thank you. Yeah, so I have to go to Karen's store and like buy something if I have that much gold. It's weird. We did all recover from the COVID quickly and with very few symptoms about a month ago now. Thank God. The munchies. Honestly, like, we should just play Hades today and I can tell you guys all my frustrations. I've been playing the living fuck out of Hades. You guys know this. I've told you this. Hades is my crack right now. And like, there are some runs I'll do and I'll be like playing the game and seriously for the first, I mean, I've made it all the way to the snake. What's his name? Oh my god, I'm just blanking on it. The snake boss. I've made it all the way there without an attack, a special, or a cast. Just because there is none. Like, they don't give me any. They're just like, here's some money and gems. Money and gems. Learny. Thank you, Learny. Yep. They'll just give me money and gems forever. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this my life right now? By the way, Eliza bought me a controller. She got me a Wii controller, which I've never used. I have no idea. I'm assuming you just plug it into the computer, but it's this fucking special Zelda one. Eliza spoils me. I know. You've killed Hades? I've only beat Hades, I think, 3 or 4 times. Like, literally, I have over 400 hours in the game. Somewhere around 460 hours in the game, and I've only beat Hades, like, 4 times. I can get to him almost every single run, but killing him is impossible. Weed controller? Oh my god, can you imagine, like, a controller that you could hit? That'd be amazing. Don't tease me like this. That'd be so much fun. Can you imagine? That'd be fucking great. Oh my god, isn't Dreamscaper such a fucking good game? I mean, if you like Hades, you should absolutely invest in Dreamscaper. It's even harder. I've gotten to Daddy a few times, haven't killed him. He's impossible. I mean, he's not impossible. He's just so fucking hard to kill. I made it to the Seder area and was able to buy the top item for 1,200 gold. You know, that's literally what I do. Like, instead of focusing on beating Hades now, all I do is focusing on getting enough money to buy the big item in the Karen store at Hades. That's all I do, because I know I can't beat him. Like, I just can't. I just fucking die. Has Zeke broke the one you got him for Christmas? No, that's actually the one I've been using since mine's been broken. I don't have... Oh, wait, I do! Oh my god, hydrate. Hydrate, motherfuckers.
And hail the Dank Lord.
Oh my god, Jesse Robbins, you really did get a new job at a nursing home. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Are you happy? Do you love it? Are you much happier there? Oh, I'm so fucking happy for you. You're supposed to die, but, like, the way you progress the story with your mom is you have to beat Hades. And I just never beat him. Oh, Gek, what the fuck is up, dude? How are you? I'm Hades kill 9. I cannot for the life of me beat him 10 times. Dude, I'm on Heat 8. Heat 8, I think, is what it is. And I still can't beat him, so I'm right there with you. Like, we'll play it today. We'll play some Hades. I got nothing on the docket. Yesterday, I think I got food poisoning. I apologize for the lack of tweet and communication. I really did think I tweeted. I totally thought I let you guys know I was that fucked up in the morning. I was really fucked up. I woke up yesterday morning at like 3 a.m. and I was just sweating like profusely. And Zach was still awake and he was looking at me and he's like, the fuck is going on? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel so nauseous. And then I woke up in the morning and, you know, I'm very empty. I feel very light. Oh my God, Robo Blake, you changed your name. Thank you so much for letting me know. I love when people let me know. Momo, how are you, my love? Good morning, Nick. That's good. I mean, I guess. Dude, look at this controller. This is beautiful. It feels comfortable. I'm just comparing it to the Elite. Elite's the only thing I've ever used. This is Zeke's Elite. This is the custom one that I made him for Christmas, I think. And he's been letting me use it. But I mean, this is really light. Like, wow, there's like nothing going on in here. Oh, David! If you need to vent today, I'm here for you. I apologize. I was just telling everybody about my, did I really not tweet today? Today I didn't? Fuck. I'm terrible. Am I a real streamer?
Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee.
Did I really not? God, I'm bad at this game. I really didn't. I'm the worst. Thank you, David. Oh my God. Someday I'll learn how to stream. I even took like a selfie to go live with and everything and didn't. Oh, lords. But yeah, I think I just had food poisoning yesterday or something because I feel totally fine. Yesterday I was not fine. Much purging, many holes emptied. I tweeted, thank you. Oh man, I'm the worst. Good morning, Erica. How are you, love? All right, I'm just going to plug this controller and see if it works. It's so light, it feels fake. Like, compared to the Elite, I don't know if anybody else has both. Pick them up. This feels like a fake controller that would be full of candy or something compared to the Elite. Let's try her out. The coffee fiasco. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. That probably is what distracted me, honestly. The light's on. We'll let it charge. We'll see. Good morning, Squeaky. How are you, love? It's a huge difference, but it feels good. Like, the controller feels nice in my hand. I can't stand PlayStation controllers. They're too small. Like, I feel like I'm not holding anything in my hand. Like, I like to have a big controller. I know, probably because I'm from, like, the Nintendo 64 era. I'm old. I like it. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. My name's ClassyKatie, and it's wonderful to meet you. Which phone do I use? I'm currently using a really old Pixel. It's like the Pixel 3a, but I ordered a new phone because this one's broken. It doesn't hold a charge, and the speakers don't work. Like, I can't talk to anyone on the phone right now, which is very irritating. But I have a new one coming in the mail. Nothing exciting. I think I was physically sweating after I beat Hades on max. Oh my God. Stop it. You did it on, like, the max heat? Don't tell Zach. He would be so pissed off. He's been, like, beating his head against that heat run. Thank you guys for the... What's happening? Dude, that's disgusting. Nope. Oh, max extreme measures, not heat. Okay, I was like, Zach's been literally for, like, a month been trying to beat him on max heat, and he can't. And he's so pissed about it.
Did you take your joy today?
No.
Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee you'll be able to be as smooth as velvet.
He tipped $50. It's my 39th birthday today. Just want you to know watching you is making this day just that much more enjoyable.
What the fuck? Happy birthday, happy birthday. This is your... My voice is gonna crack. This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're waiting for the celebrating. This is your day. So happy crack voice to you. I hate it. I'm so phlegmy in the morning. I did not take my joy. Take your joy. Thank you so much for that insanely generous donation. And happy fucking birthday. Pyroblade with gifting 5 subs to my channel. Are we in a hype train? Is that what you've done? Have you just fucked me already? Peachy Keen have headless Ichabod. Sukana. And the villain behind, you're all welcome to be consensual in every way because nothing is sexier. Thank you for being here today. Yours was Wednesday? Happy birthday. All y'all, wait, Virgos. Virgos, right? Virgo or Libra? I think, Libra or Virgo? Libro? Libro? Which one are you? Virgo, thank you, Virgos, yes. So, my phone should be here on the 7th. I don't know. Virgos. Oh no, Katie. Wait, no, Katie, how can you do that? My joy tastes so bad. Mine has no flavor. Does your pill have like a gross flavor? Oh, mine has none. Gross. You know what did have a disgusting flavor though? Concerta. I used to take Concerta for my ADHD when I was in college, and if that shit was on my tongue for more than a second, oh, that was poison. Ugh, it was like bitter dick. Ugh, no. Does Vyvanse have a gross flavor? Yeah, I take Lexapro. So if you're new to my channel, just swinging by, what the fuck is this?
Hamster85 tipped $5. You added this too. Hooray.
Thank you. Geck with that fucking Prime sub. Did you know if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to my channel for free once a month and take that $5 bill out of the greasy G string of Jeff Bezos? That's right. Do it. Pressure, 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 pressure.
Hi, gay.
Do it. Not, you don't have to do it here, but do it somewhere. Geck, I love you. Thank you. I know, 18 days. I'm so fucking excited. If you guys don't know, one of my favorite bands ever, which Geck introduced me to, Spirit Box, has a new album coming out soon, and I am dying. Oh my god, Cuteness, thank you so much for subbing in the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus swings. You're a butt wizard of the highest order, and I challenge you to go forth and touch butts consensually. If you're new to my channel or just swinging by and you're unfamiliar with the term joy, I have bipolar, OCD, ADHD, blah, blah, blah. I'm fucked up, so I take pills every day to make myself not want to die. And I encourage you to take your pills as well, because just because we're a little fucked up in the brain does not mean we're not, like, we don't deserve to feel normal. So, my chat reminds me to take mine every day, and I remind them every day. Oh, citalopram! That's, I think that's Concerta. No, Concerta's E-citalopram. Just kidding. Just kidding. Of course, Cuteness. The TikTok you did me a TikTok on Discord? I'm not getting notifications on Discord again. It must be everybody. I thought it was just my friend Mark, but it must be literally everybody. I'm not getting notifications, so I'm gonna have to fucking uninstall it again or something. Citalopram, E-citalopram is that's Concerta. That's what I took. But it made me really irritable. It made me like snippy. I felt it. I told my doctor right away. I was like, I don't want to be on this. I could feel myself wanting to like bite and snap at people, and I don't like that feeling. Speaking of fucked up in the brain, hello, I am arrived. Sky, you're my favorite fucked up corner of my brain, though. Your birthday was on January 9th, bro. You're like hella late, though. Like, it's one thing if it was February, but you know it's September, right? It has bi gay. Stop it. Oh, I'm so excited. I sent you a big amazing info thing on the DM of your Discord too. Thank you. You also stopped getting notifiers. I'm Vile. I'm so happy it's not just me because it makes me feel bad. But I'm not getting any notifications from them. Okay, it's not just me. Cool. I'll just go through all of them. Thank you. If you send me a DM for some reason the past couple days and I haven't responded, if you want to like just hit it with a bump or something, I don't know. I'm not getting notifications. I don't know why. Wake me up when September ends. I hate that song. That whole album, to be honest. Brand name methylphenidate Ritalin made me dull as fuck. Like everything was toned down to meh. I didn't like Ritalin either. When I was in college and I was on Concerta, and I told him the Concerta made me irritable, he gave me like PRN Ritalin. So if you don't know what PRN, it basically means as needed. What the fuck is going on?
Kagi33 tipped $50. Bitch, I love you.
I'm gonna buy drugs with that. What the fuck? Thank you. We're in a hype train right now. If you don't know what a hype train is, it's another way to get emotes from Twitch. That's it. You don't have to participate. Thank you for the $50. Jesus. Drugs. For real. Taking 2 weeks off to mourn the death of my forever dog made me extremely poor, so I have no weed. So I'm going to buy weed. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I do Adderall now, and Adderall does not affect me the way Ritalin did. Ritalin is icky. Enshem, you silly fuck stick. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs in the channel. Moose Army, Kino Ghoul, The Serpent, TC Miles, and Kim Credible. Use a boat, wizard eyes, sword to go forth and be consensual in every way. Thank you. I actually watched the most interesting, I mean, not the most interesting, but I watched a really fascinating video that Alex sent me yesterday. And it was about the history of ADHD and why it's not ever diagnosed. Oh my God, Momo. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, you psycho pants. Yeah, Adderall works the best for me too. Katie Streamlabs has the monthly option. If you would rather all your monthly support go to her. True. Thank you guys very much for your generosity in the hype train. I appreciate you. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I watched this really cool video and it was about the history of ADHD. And basically, I mean, I was talking to Zach about it and I was like, for the first time in my life, I felt seen watching this video. And the premise is that when, oh my God, I'm talking. Thank you for the bits, you psycho. God. Where's my grinder? I'm consolidating weed from grinders because I really am out and don't have any money. I swapped to dexamphetamines on PRN. Never look back. Oh, really? Oh, that makes me happy. It works for you though. Just over here cackling like a mad woman. That fucking hoe. Pinch your nipple for me. Just... That's what I would do. It gave you pitting edema. Ugh. Fuck that. Oh no. And there's such a stigma against Adderall because, you know, kids are always like selling it and taking it irresponsibly and shit because it's like the most, I think it's one of the most popular, like most diagnosed. And if you come at me with Adderall's technically meth, I will ban you from my chat for idiocy. Unplug your keyboard. I can't with it. Like, don't talk about chemistry if you're not a chemist, please. It just makes you look very ignorant. This is what my daddy used to say to me when I was a kid. Better to be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. Yes! Thank you, Crispy. This is why we're friends. Hi, Helix. How are you, love? Internet connections issues make you crazy? Oh, I'm baseline crazy. I'm female. I have, 40 times more hormones than a male, a born, like, ball sack human, coursing through my body at all times. Can you even fathom? It is really sad, and a lot of kids sell Adderall, so it's got this horrible stigma on it, and people, like, my parents even, you're on Adderall? That's disgusting. Why wouldn't you want to be on something else? And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with Adderall if you have ADHD that is diagnosed and you need help. It does help me. It literally makes me, like, actually be able to function during the day. Braining is really overrated, Sarah. Don't even feel bad. It's cool. I'm just sitting here consolidating marijuana. Explains a lot of my nonsense. Dude, seriously. Okay, so let me tell you about this video. So, the video... Thank you for the follow. So, this woman goes over the history of ADHD and why it's underdiagnosed in women. And it made so much sense. And it's not that women don't have ADHD. It's that when ADHD presents itself in females... By the way, I hate gender language, but this is just how it's going to go because that's how science is right now. It works between male, female. We're talking like ovaries and balls. That's it. I believe in you are the pronoun you choose, just so you know. But anyways, so when ADHD symptoms present themselves in young women, it's actually deemed like pleasurable. ADHD symptoms in women are seen as like positive personality traits. So there's two dichotomies to it. So either you are the kind of like me, like crazy, outgoing, like you're always a mess. Everything's chaos all the time. You can't really get your head together. Like your desk is a mess. Like you're always just constantly going. And then the other side of it is some women with ADHD. Thank you so much for that. Coven of Lunara. Thank you. Ooh, that's exciting. How's it going? Mark, I was just talking about you. How are you? So the ADHD symptoms in young women are deemed as like positive. So they're usually very, very friendly, or they overcompensate for the inner chaos and they become extremely introverted and very organized. So, like a color coded bookshelf, maybe, or that craving to just organize everything all the time. And those are seen as positive traits. But what happens is because they're not diagnosed when they're young and they're just left to adapt to life with this craziness going on in their head that no one realizes is happening because it's seen as a positive trait, they end up cracking in their early 30s, literally cracking, killing themselves and or going crazy and locking themselves up because they get to a point, like a pinnacle where there is no more balancing. Like you just can't. Your brain's about to pop or something. And I felt very seen for like the first time in my life. I just didn't feel like I was a dumbass or something. Let me try to pull it up. Alex gave me the link yesterday and I'll look at my history and give it to you guys. It was really, I mean, it's really boring. It's like it's definitely like not an interesting like TED talk, you know, like it's a science talk, but it was really, really cool. Let me see. History. What was that? Safi. Safi Pie, thank you so much for that resub, my love. Lunar, that makes me so happy for you, though. Apparently, esports kids are adding to it again, and I lost August because my doctor clicked the wrong button and gave me a What? Oh my god. Thank you, Yoshi. Yep, I got close to popping too, which is why I mean, if you were around, Squeaky, I don't think we were friends by then, but, actually, how long have I been on my meds? Almost 3 years. Almost 3 years I've been diagnosed bipolar and on my meds. Um, yeah. Wow. I didn't realize it. But I was at the point where I was the lowest weight I'd ever been in my life because I couldn't taste food anymore. And I couldn't stop shaking. And like, I was literally falling apart as a human. My doctor saw it. He looked right at he was like, "You need help." And I was like, "Yeah." But we're taught to just deal. Like, it's very much like a human way. Like, deal with it. Deal with your shit. You know, don't ask for help. Deal with it. Annie Geek, how are you, love? Safi, I had a dream last night that you didn't have red hair anymore. Oh my god, I just remembered it. You were in my dream last night. I dreamt last night that you didn't have red hair anymore, but what did you do? I feel like it was blonde or something. Weird. A western spotted orb weaver. Oh my god, is it beautiful? We have one on our back porch and it's gorgeous. Big old bitch. And she's been like, we turn the light on and she gets the mosquitoes and stuff. My partner has borderline personality disorder and I have schizoaffective disorder. We make an interesting couple. But you have sympathy for each other, which is beautiful. You know, it's really hard for someone who's neurodivergent to be around someone who is classically not neurodivergent because it's hard for them to sympathize with your brain attacking you on the inside. It's 69. Vile, I feel like you need a 69. Like, they're all around you. Texas? You mean of Texas? That's what we're calling it now. It's of Texas. Ooh, I would love one Mandelbrot. Oh, hell yes. It's because you see me as a blonde. That's my natural color. It's probably why. It was a weird dream. Like, your hair wasn't short or anything. It was long and blonde. That is really weird. I just remembered that. Do you know what server Cov your... Oh, God. It was called... Oh, fuck. It was an East Coast server, and I believe the name of the server, it sounded like Baltimore. I chose it because it sounded like Baltimore, I think. What was that? Oh, fuck, I don't remember. What's schizoaffective? Schizoaffective, so I'm sure you've heard of schizophrenia. Schizophrenia has this horrible connotation of like multiple personalities, like Sybil, the movie Sybil. So they've changed it now to schizoaffective disorder. It's now a spectrum as opposed to just, oh, you got personality, fucking whatever, you're crazy. Like, it's a spectrum now. Balia. Was it something like that? Yeah, it was Balia or Balia something. Yeah, it sounded like Baltimore, and that's why I picked it, but it was an East Coast one. I have like a weird spot on my head that's hurting. It's a tumor. It's a tumor. Oh, Jay Tyler, I have chronic migraines too. Same. You want to know what I learned actually from that video, which I'm going to give you right now so you guys can watch it on your own time because it's very boring. You would not want to watch it here. Like, you'd go to sleep. So, when a woman goes on her period, the week before she's on her period, her hormones tank. So, before we menstruate, a female with with the female stuff, before you menstruate, your hormones tank to about half of what they normally are. A female with ADHD, your hormones go to 0 the week before your period, which makes me feel so much better about my chronic, horrific migraines and like cramps and shit. Because I've never known why, like the week before I get my period, I want to kill everybody and burn the house down. And it makes so much sense. Like this talk, I just put it in chat for you guys if you want to check it out. That is the woman talking about ADHD, but it was just being seen felt nice. It was bizarre. We can totally watch it if you want to, but it's very dry, very medical. I've tried Celexa, Wellbutrin, and Adderall. Celexa helped with self-loathing thoughts, but eliminated my libido. That happens with Lexapro, I've heard. Wellbutrin, which a close friend swears by, didn't do much for me. Adderall makes me feel motivated and makes all my life a bit more doable. My mom has been through literally almost all of the brain drugs and has to continue to change prescriptions to this day. Oh, too long didn't read. If it doesn't work, keep trying. It's worth it. A fucking men to that. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. AFAB, assign. Ooh, I like that AFAB. Thank you. I hate gender language. Like,
your joy,
Mickey.
and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Mickey, thank you for gifting 5 subs in my chat, you silly fuck. SW Striker, Loopy Nid, Correxio, Silver Patches, and Logan Pokiar, Butt Wizards, the highest order, go forth and be consensual. Bitches. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I hate gendered language, but when I'm talking about science, like, I just don't know how else to say it. Like, it's a uterus-born human and a testicle-born human. I don't think gender, like, I think you can be whatever fucking gender you feel in your heart. Period. Transgender men are men. Transgender women are women. Asexual people and non-binary just don't owe us anything. Period. And they're very valid. It's just in terms of, like, you know, what you were, the hormones you were born with or whatever, you know? Steve-O, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs in my channel, you silly fuck. Layer 8 issue, Remote Finch, Redshift, Truth Be Old, and Regnier Magic. Well, but was the highest order, go forth and be consensual. Thank you. From birth. But I mean, it has to do with the hormones that either ovaries or testicles produce. So I like the AFAB, like, assigned female at birth, assigned male at birth. I like that. Because it's essentially like, as far as I know, you're usually assigned the gender that your genitals portray at birth. And that's what they're talking about, you know? Aw, Steve-O. Well, I was learning that girls with ADHD have way worse periods than anybody else. Gender and the sex you are different. Absolutely. Science. Just use the biological sex as an intersex. Yep. That's what I mean when I say female, male. I mean, like, the biological parts. You here has nothing to do with what your genitals look like, and I stand by that firmly. What the fuck? Thank you, Lunara. I'm always open to new words like, gluttony, just fucking Christ. Layer 8 just gifted us, I can't even. Quinocrodone, oh my god, that's one of my favorite colors ever. Quinocrodone, Orange, I think, is one of my favorite watercolor colors in the whole world. Thank you for gifting that sub. And Glut just gifted 5 in the channel. Oh my god. Michael 46 and 2, Shazam, Fester, Other Doc, and Fatimus Prime. Your all but was just the highest order. Go forth and be consensual. And thank you. Mickey, you're totally fine. My genitals portray a mighty duck. Did you know that ducks' penises fall off every year and grow back in relation to how many other males are in the area? Dude, Sexcellent, for real though. Oh, it is September and subs are 20% off. I forgot about that. Absolutely, kimono, 100%. I mean, there's some people who are both genders. Like, what is that called? It's a Native American term, and it's like a dual spirit in their selves. I think you can be whatever you want to be. It's just, you know, you got fuck parts. There's a dumb festival over the river from me. Oh my, Safi. Thank you. Sky, that's stupid. Ashley, you're welcome. I love you. Safi just gifted 5 subs to my channel. Metal Thunder, Agent Narc, Siri Yamiko, and Shailene, and Tommy Burns TV. You're all welcome to be butt wizards to the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in every fucking way. Guys, it's September, which Twitch has turned into September, and they've made subscriptions 20% off, but no pressure. Content is free here. I will never make you pay for shit like that. It's weird. But if you want to support my channel, I very much appreciate it. I am poor. Am I doing September? You don't get to opt out of September. It just, like, exists. It just exists. I've kind of stopped calling myself a woman. I feel female, not a woman. Does that make sense? I feel that. I've always felt awkward calling myself a woman. Help me, I'm poor. Right, Jesse? That's the only, like, the worst part about my job is that, you know, you get really sad because someone dies and you take some time off. There ain't no vacation or sick leave or FMLA or whatever. You just fucked. And that sucks.
Hail Satan, motherfuckers.
On dissing Fashy? Who? What? Who, what, when, where? My specific symptoms were bipolar tendencies, auditory hallucinations, and paranoid delusions. Oh my god, I have those. Sometimes. Spelling is stupid. It's totally cool. I'm a really bad speller as well. I will never shame anyone for spelling. I'm really bad at spelling. I guess. I give out subs for 2 reasons. One, ClassyKatie's awesome. I don't know about that. And ads suck. Ads do fucking suck. I don't know a website that can survive without rolling ads. But as long as I'm streaming, I will do my best to make sure that ads do not roll while we're doing cool content. I will always roll them on a break. Because that's just... I mean, it turns into, like, a pay-for service. Like Netflix, and that's not what this should be. People are basically saying he doesn't know anything about COVID. People are stupid. This is the thing. Like, science doesn't exist for you to believe in. Science exists for you to comprehend and wonder and understand and delve into. And these people that, I hate to say it, but I feel like it's people who are very religious. They treat science like it's just another religion, and it's not. You know, what? The fuck? What? I am uncomfortable. Remnantization with fucking 10 gifted subs. Tired Knight, Dead Reaper, Neo Spartan, Bryonicus, Surfer, Reckham Ray. Faith No More, I got it. Dr. Page, Frog Mom, and the Nordic Geek. You're all butt wizards to the highest order. Enjoy your emotes and go forth and be consensual in every way, because nothing is sexier than pure sober consent. Bitches. Can you go get some weed, please? Um, what the fuck? Oh my god! I really wanted to run away, but I won't. What the fuck? File! I don't have any weed. I'm not smoking anything. I'm too poor. What the fuck? Thank you so fucking much, Vile, for... I don't even know. 50? Oh my fuck off! What is wrong with you? No, it's okay, Steve-O. Don't even worry about it. I'm leaving. I can't. No. 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 uncomfortable. Thank you. I don't want to sit. I want to run. What in the fuck, cock, you guys? You don't have to do this. Thank you. What? I don't know what to say. Lovely weather we're having. Yeah? What in the fuck?
Fohammer_419 tipped $5. I had a dream about me and Gizmo Daddy last night. We took ivermectin together, turned into horses, and then rode each other. I woke up from the dream with a massive horse dong and horse jizz everywhere. I have to have Rodney I him in my life. That stallion.
What? Holy ball sacks. Pyroblade gifting 5 subs in my channel. Gekritz giving 5 subs in my channel. Candied Nightmare gifting 10 subs in my channel. Zeke gifting a sub in my channel to Anageek. What the fuck? Yoshi gifting 5 subs in my channel. Remnantization fell on his keyboard and I can't even scroll up high enough to see what the fuck you did. Thank you so much for whatever that was. I literally can't even scroll up to get to all the names. That's what you guys just did in my chat. I can't. It's just sound alerts now. Yeah, like, fuck it. Do I need to talk? Remnant Station 50? Jesus fuck! Thank you. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs in my channel. If you've been gifted a subscription to my channel by one of these... What? One of these fucks who keeps falling on their keyboard, please give the channel a refresh and you don't have to watch ads. What was that? There was... We don't even know what that was. What are you doing? Stop it. Candied Nightmare with that fucking resub.
Hi, gay. In the bedroom or just hanging out. Yeah, we wouldn't. Your part wouldn't. Hey.
Thank you for resubbing the channel. Dark Druid gifting 5 subs in my channel, you crazy fuck. Thank you. Of Texas. What the fuck is going on?
There are list Tayoshi tipped $5. Not wrecked, checked box, wrecked, checked box, rectangle, checked box, shreked, checked box, wrecked row, checked box, total rector, checked box, the lord of the wrecked, checked box, the usual Sue's wrecked, checked box, north by north wrecked, checked box, wrecked to the future, checked box, once upon a time in the wrecked, checked box, the good, the bad, and the wrecked, checked box, Lorect of Arabia, checked box, Tyrannosaur.
Ma'am? That's what I'm calling all my friends from Texas now. You're just of Texas. Because you're basically becoming that fucking show. Like, The Handmaid's Tale, you're of Texas now. Because you are a victim of that state. You are not of that state. Dude.
Kinda Ghoul tipped $5.
Kinda ghoul? What? Kino, you're just a kinda ghoul now. I love the way it reads. Kinda ghoul. Mickey, thank you for gifting a fucking sub to Pet My Ewok. I totally would. Pet My Ewok, you're a butt wizard. Thank you. The state that doesn't even know the science of a heartbeat. I mean, they give a fuck about the heartbeat until it's born into a human being, and then they don't care anymore, which is weird. Can I come kidnap you? No, I'm not going to go near Texas with my lady parts. Nope. Mm-mm. Bitch, you know it. Side note, Gerard Way is hot. No shit, they're wrong. You know what's sad though, Mickey? We were talking about it yesterday in chat because a lot of my friends are from Texas and they're being attacked. Like, Sexcellent was saying people were telling her she should kill herself because she's from Texas. And this is the thing, like, their government is just doing shit. People aren't voting on any of this. Like, it's literally just the government. So it's not Texans. Like, I have so many friends from Texas who are all very normal people. You know, by normal, like, reasonable. And it's just the government fucking just, like, doing what it wants. And that is so scary. I mean, the fact that your Democratic half of your government had to just leave and go to the Capitol for a month to escape a vote is pretty crazy. People told me I voted for this and I deserve it. That's disgusting. Yeah, no. Those aren't people worth your time. Is there an emote that encapsulates the emotion of lol cry? I know there's tear smile, but it's not quite right. Tear smile is usually what I use, but I don't think there's another very good one. Upside down smile sometimes. It's not democracy, no. Let's put it like this. Nothing's open on Sunday still. Oh, I know. I saw MCR live during the Black Parade tour. I've seen them live one time. They opened for somebody else and they were incredible. I can't remember which. I don't think it was Black Parade. It was the one before that. But they were amazing. That's my favorite. Tear smile is my like, oh God, I'm smiling through the pain. Yes. 46.48% of Texas voted Biden. No idea what they voted for their own legislator. I guess what my friends, like, everybody from Texas was telling me next year is the year they get to vote this group out, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, of Texans. Yep, 2022 is when they finally get to actually vote these fuckheads out, which will be... Cruz? How? How is he not in jail? Like, what? Congress every 2 years. Awesome. There you go. I mix them up all the time, the voting, because some people don't even have a duration. Ted Cruz? Oh, Cruz is, I mean, governor's a strong word. He wears a suit and talks a lot. Anna Geek. Dude, you fucking got me. And takes a lot of trips to Mexico. Yeah, of course, because of his daughter, you know. Do you get a white circle in your typing box before you hit send with this emote? I see the emote fine, Zeke. I don't know if that matters. I don't think people understand how badly gerrymandered and skewed Texas is. The GOP there has cheated the districting system so hard that the R legislators heavily outnumbered the D. Well, that, and they're like, I mean, imagine being a local government and thinking to yourselves, we should make it harder for people to vote. What? Vinyl. Okay, we'll be here. Like, oh, tits up. I'm shrimping. I know, my shrimp is bad. Notice, I don't know if you noticed this, Yoshi, but the more like angry I get, I start to, when we're talking about shit like this, I start to kind of curl in on myself and I'm just like, the logic is flawless. No, it really is. The logic is flawless. I wish I could rescue my friends. Hydrate, everybody. We need to take a break and run an ad so that y'all don't get pre-rolls. If you were gifted, it's the Gollum pose. It's my sex demon. Okay, break. To the classiest place on earth. My name is ClassyKatie. I'm gonna try to pack a bowl with the very small amount of weed I have. Welcome back. Should we play some Hades? I'll show you how good I am at it. I play it literally 24/7. 400 hours. Who does that? Boogeyman! What's up, dude? How are you? Good morning, Dead Kel. How are you, love? How is your morning going, my love? Astro, like, honestly, I'm sad. Like, I totally am sad because I really wanted to go to PAX. I just don't fucking trust people. It is so heartbreaking to me. Is it bad? Is PAX really bad? I haven't even looked. Myron. Yes. Unfortunately, the controller is dead. And I mean, I don't want to blame Hades. It's a perfect game. It's definitely me. So what happened was the right trigger stopped working. And I opened it up and like one of the tiny little microscopic cords that connects to the board snapped off at the welding. Like at the solder point. So I could try to strip it and resolder it. I don't know if I want to like get that depth. Yep, it's Hades killed it, man. Yep, it was my Xbox. It was my Xbox Elite. Yep, I tore the whole thing in half and tried to fix it. I know, you see the pups. They're so crazy today. They wild. I think I still have lighters in my tits. They're very warm. All right, should we cheers? I have a small amount of marijuana, but I have a little bit. Yes, Eliza sent me a controller, a fucking Wii controller Zelda edition. So I'm going to try to use it. Because I've been using Zeke's Elite. He let me use his Elite that I got him. That he hasn't broke yet, which is amazing. It might be my Kung Fu grip, I don't know. Sarah, hell yeah. Let us cheers, everyone. Caffeinated cheers to those who don't imbibe. Marijuana to those who do. Quick. Yep. My first Elite, the first Elite, not the, there's like 2 Elites now, right? There was the first and then there's the second. The first one I broke with Dark Souls. The parrying in Dark Souls, I fucking destroyed that controller. At least I break my controllers playing games, though, and not, like, you know, doing something else. Throwing it against a wall. I have not beat Transistor. No, I'm still stuck on the exact same fight. It's so hard. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. My name's ClassyKatie. It's fucktabulous to meet you. Take my breath away with your choice to my fucked up family today. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. I invite you and your brother to take your pants off, place your hand in a bunch of gels, enjoy your time here on a stream pants on the front. I invite you to do the same. Embrace your goddamn nudity, mother fluffer. The grips came unglued? Holy shit. The controller may, because I opened it, I think that like nullifies the warranty. Because I cracked open I'm the type of person, I'll fix it myself. I like to fix stuff. And I think I might have, you know. But it's fine. I mean, I got over, so at like the minimum amount of time that controller got was 400 hours. Let's be honest, that's a pretty good life for a controller. That controller has literally been the controller for Hades my entire play point. So I beat it to death. It's not like it was a flaw, a design flaw. Like, yeah, that's a pretty good life. Like, I did it. I'm not going to try to get a free controller out of him or anything. That'd be a jerk move. I'm good. It was, yeah, like Hades, I have 468 hours in Hades right now, and that's all with that controller. So, I'm not mad. It did good. I mean, I'm upset, but, you know. It had a very, very good life. I hope this controller works. How do you turn it on? Is there an on button like on a Wii? I mean, on a Xbox, or probably not? I don't know. I hope it works. My boss recommended I follow you. I asked him to suggest some, and you're one of them. Modern day idiot. Who's your boss? Can you out them? That's awesome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream, man. We hang out and just talk all day and have a good time, honestly. I love my community. Rick's nice, dude. Well, welcome. Hold the home button like the start button. There is no home button. Oh, the little house? Okay. How do I know it's on? The light on it's orange, but I think that's because it's plugged in. It's like charging technically. I don't know. Let's start the game. Let's try it. I have the Zeke's controller, so if it doesn't work, it's not a big deal. Oh, sorry. Catherine. Okay, controller is not working yet. So, how do I make it work? Oh, I bet I have to, like, connect it, huh? I know what I have to do. I know. I haven't even used this controller yet, so I have to go to, like, the Bluetooth shit, right? I found 2 strains recently that are blends with Girl Scout cookies. I love Girl Scout cookies. Garlic cookies and sunset. Oh my god, do I have a cookies one? Well, I had. No. Bummer. I'm totally out of weed. But I had one that had some sort of cookies in it, and it was really good. Okay, I need to add a new one. Devices and printers. Yes, please. It sees it. Properties. Interesting. It sees the controller. Enable in Steam? I don't know how to do that. What do I do in Steam? Do you know? Well, I always leave it plugged in to the computer, just because it's easier that way. But, I don't know. Steam settings controller. Thank you so much. Steam settings. Controller. No controllers detected. It's totally on. And detect. It's here. Don't even say that to me. Hi, Will. How are you, love? I don't have both controllers connected. I do not. So... Replug? Does it need drivers? Ooh, let's see. I've never used a Wii controller, so this is kind of fun. Let's see. How's everyone doing? There was an update for a Bluetooth driver. Goody. Sweaty? Nice. Sweat. Ooh, thank you, Glut. Let's see. Plug it in. No shit. Connect the Switch Pro controller to PC with wireless connection. I have to add it? But it saw it. Oh, I see what it wants me to do. Okay. All right. We got this. We're gonna get it. Kiskaloo. My love. Thank you so much for that resub. Actually, I'm doing okay today. I feel so much better. Yesterday, I think I got like food poisoning or something. Yesterday was gross. But I feel a lot better today. Rested. Not like I'm gonna shit my pants. Sciatica kicked your ass last night? Boo! I'm sorry. My computer's updating that driver. So we'll see. If you guys don't have Driver Genius, it's the best program I've ever used in my entire life. Dude, how are you feeling today, Kimono? Oh, Tiger, how are you, love? I did take my joy. I hope you've all taken your joy today. I'm just doing an update. I'm so glad it's not on my streaming PC so we can sit here and talk while I do it and it doesn't fuck up the stream. Because that's a common thing. Feel way better. Good, I'm glad. I never got sick from it. I just felt fucking tired. I'm restarting the PC. Avery! Bitch, thank you so much for that 14 months in a row.
Hail the Dank Lord.
It's totally free. So it's free unless, Driver Genius is a program that will literally search your computer and tell you every single driver that needs to be updated on your PC for anything that's installed. And you get to control what you install. It's got a ton of other features, like to clean up your PC and optimize it, that you do have to pay for, but you don't have to pay for just the basic function of it, and it's great. Oh my god, you just summoned Neuro. Stop it. Glut, are you magic? Have you ever had a patient who was pronounced dead but woke up? So, medically speaking, in order for you to be medically pronounced dead, medically dead is your heart has stopped. That is medical death. So medical death means your heart has stopped. I have never just watched a patient's heart stopped and not done anything about it. So, I don't just wait for them to wake up. As soon as I see a heart stop, I jump on the chest and I'm fucking cracking their ribs and trying to get their heart going again. So yes, they have come back. That being said, if you code someone, meaning if you do chest compressions correctly, you're going to shatter all of their ribs, probably their sternum. You're going to liquefy their chest. You don't come out of a code like hundo, you know what I'm saying? It's essentially extending your dance card for a few days. Neuro, what do you think about all these bitches taking fucking dewormer for horses? Cause I love it. Oh my god, Gaycon, has your mother never hugged you before? Not one mother hugger. Wow. Shoo, the adults are playing, honey. The children's table's over there. Excuse me. If I have to hear one more ivermectin story, I want to vomit. Like, I didn't think it was real. I'm going to be honest. I really didn't think it was real. Did I see this? Oh, God, do I even want to know? Shut the fuck up. Oh, we have to watch this together. Because here's the thing, Neuro, and you'll understand. I fucking cannot stand Joe Rogan. He makes me want to vomit and punch throats because he talks about science like he knows what he's talking about and he knows nothing. And now he has COVID, and I think it's fucking hilarious. I don't wish death on anyone. Nobody should. That's evil. But the irony is not lost on me. Boop.
First solution for injecting hot sauce evenly throughout your burrito at the push of a single button. Using our proprietary multi-stem technology, reach every corner with absolute ease. To begin, remove the top layer to create an easy point of entry. Then, grab the device and insert it firmly through the center of the burrito. Next, swiftly push the injection button to release a flood of hot sauce flowing between every ingredient. Now you can enjoy each and every bite perfectly coated in your favorite spicy seasoning.
Okay, so who's putting it up their butt and who already did it? Because that's a sex toy. I'm sorry, that's a sex toy? I'm not sorry, that's a sex toy. Like, that's gonna go inside of an anus. Yep, Pero, see? Boom. Fill my ass with ranch dressing. Get out. Okay, I have to add this. Add Bluetooth device. Here we go. Hold down button until it says it's pairing. Okay, it says it's pairing. It's discoverable. Telling you, that's what the ivermectin crowd needs since they're taking... dude, I can't. The ivermectin, there's something else. What is it? It's ivermectin, there's something else people are taking, and it's just ridiculous. It doesn't see my controller. It sees a Doom cube. Hi, Zelda. Yeah, I can't. Hydrochloroquine, no, there's something else. I saw it because fucking Joe Rogan's doing it. I don't know what he's doing. Now people are talking about snake venom. Go fuck yourself. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. I can't accept that. That's not happening. That's not happening, right? I have a shit ton of tarantulas if anybody wants to pay me for some venom. I got some black widows. Like, fuck it. Let's party. Well, the thing is, like, I hate to say it, but how are they not all dead yet? It doesn't see my controller. Hi, Katie. I have arthritis pain that's keeping me up at night. Aww. I've been thinking about trying an edible. Any recommendations? So, mother of doggos, if you're taking an edible for pain relief, I would look for an edible. I would go to a dispensary, first off. So, if you're in a state where marijuana is legal, go to a real marijuana dispensary and look for edibles that are very high in CBD. Because THC, while it gives you the head cerebral high, is not the pain-killing agent. It is the CBD, which is the anti-inflammatory pain agent. So you want to get some sort of edible that is at least half CBD. So, like, for instance, here. So I've got some edibles here I can show you. So these ones, these are the Suckets. These are by the Sweet Life. And they're called Blue Raspberry Suckets. And these are 100% THC. So on the back, it literally says there's 2.6 milligrams and 0 milligrams of CBD. 0 milligrams of CBD. These ones, however, have a little symbol on them that says 1-to-1, which means it's half THC, half CBD per dose. You want to get at least half. This is pineapple or something, but these ones are the halvesies. Nyan, Tentacle, and Poop Deck with those fucking resubs. Thank you, motherfuckers. 11 months and 36 months, I'm dead inside.
Hail the Dank Lord.
I love Blue Raspberry. I know it's my favorite. I'll milk spiders for crazies. Fuck it, man. I have no empathy anymore. I used to feel very bad, and I just can't because it's just so dumb. see my fucking controller. Pairing a controller, I swear, it's second to audio issues. Absolutely, Mother Doggos. Abso-fucking-lutely. Also, CBD tends to keep you very mellow. But, I mean, like, I can't speak to the science of CBD. That is not my area of expertise. I am a blood specialist by anything. But my mother got off of Percocets with CBD lotion on her knees when she got knee replacements. And that's saying something. Like, that's pretty fucking amazing. If'n you ask me. It really is not seeing my Bluetooth stuff. This is irritating. Yep, all the boxes are checked for all the controller types. Dude, Kinger, amen. I'm so thankful that I love video games. Like, people that are outdoorsy, what do you even do? 10 years of painkillers and RSO got me off of them. Holy fucking tits. Candy, you're like a hero of mine. That's so cool. Yep, the CBD is incredible. I've used it for cramps before. It really, really helps. I don't know why. That is not my specialty. I can tell you all about your blood. But that's about it. Yeah, it doesn't see it at all. I don't know what to do. Now the light's not even on the controller anymore. Should it be on? Why? Did I break it? It's plugged in. I put it in a different port just in case. Dubs, what up, dude? How you doing? Oh, the light's back on. But that doesn't mean anything. Isn't Driver Genius amazing? I bought the full program because it's so good. I think it was Gluttony who suggested it to me, and it's seriously like, you can stop stupid Windows shit from happening when you don't want a Windows update. Like, it's just great. Have I tried throwing it out the window in frustration? It's brand new. I don't want to throw it yet. Well, it's my whole PC. The PC is not detecting it. Like, I'm doing the... You can see it. I'm doing, like, detect Bluetooth devices, and it's not detecting it at all. It detects Zeke's computer. I used to get hellish cramps in my calves, but when I found out I have a magnesium deficiency and taking magnesium 2 times a day, I no longer get the cramps. That's awesome. It puts it down here. Yeah, so it's right here. It's right here. Hori wireless switch pad. And under other devices. Okay. Unplug. Hold the home button. Nothing happens. I mean, it's like doing the little dots on the bottom, but the light on the controller doesn't turn on. Is that weird? Should it? Jay Hayden, thank you so much for 13 months in a row. Yeah, so the dots are going on the bottom of the controller. But, I don't know, it's weird. Just doesn't see it. There's Zeke's computer. My PC is literally a foot away, so it's not even a distance. A friend of yours has a bleeding disorder? Like they don't clot? Damn. Hit add, then click everything else. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hit add and click everything else. Add on what? What you talking about? Do it again. I've always used a cord too, J. Hayden, but even just plugging this one in, it didn't work on the game. Yeah, it's not seeing it at all. Windows Bluetooth sucks. It doesn't see it at all. So weird. Oh, Dark Druid, dude, if you're like, don't inconvenience yourself for me, but I appreciate you guys helping me. Unknown, I don't know what that is. How do you get into big picture mode? There's the Doom Cube again. That's Zeke's PC. Good morning, Sarah. How are you, love? Yeah, it doesn't see it. That's so weird. What is that? I think I just added it on accident. Weird. Yeah, when I plug it in, it goes into other devices, but when it's not plugged... What the fuck is that? Nobody knows. When it's not plugged in, it doesn't see it at all. But the controller's definitely working. Steam View Big Picture. Let's try that one. Ooh, big picture. Boom. Oh, I hate it. Settings, I'm assuming. They're all checked. You guys are a disgustingly cute couple. Thanks for gifting a sub to Sarah J. Yeah, they're all clicked. No controller detected. Weird. Minimin Yo Care, how are you, love? We know. Good, I'm glad. I love it. Like, gross in a good way, obviously. What is this? Recover Steam controller firmware? Should I do that? I appreciate you guys helping. I am not a computer pro. I might have to turn one of these fans off. I'm kind of cold. Good morning, Merman. How are you, love? Militia, what's up, dude? How are you? Worth a shot? All right. I wanted to make sure I wasn't ruining my computer or something, you know? Unplug all Steam controllers from computer. Already done. Remove the batteries from the device to be recovered. Hold the right trigger down until the dual stage button is pressed and plug. What? What? Yeah, that's a weird one. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Oh, that's for Steam controllers. Oh, thank you. I don't know. Any other ideas? Wookie, what's up, dude? How are you? Ooh, Militia, that's fun. Basic config. Yeah, that's just weird. Weird shit. Restart? Okay. Get out of this big picture hellscape. Wait, does my yeah, just for shits. Nope. Okay. Get out of here. Yeah, it still doesn't see it. Just gonna try one more time. No. Fuck! C-Town just gifted 5 subs to my channel. Today's wild. You guys are weird. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to my channel. C-Town, Jack, Clef, Mitfeld, Dubs, and Negaslive. You're all butt wizards. Go forth and be consensual. Make sure it's closed. Okay. We're troubleshooting right now because I have a new controller, but it's not working. So we're troubleshooting it together. Yay. Get out of there, Steam. The fuck? Ma'am? Why is this... Okay, we're just not even gonna... Just ignore this. Alright, it's definitely closed. Nothing else weird and steamy in here. No, we're good. Are the buttons flashing? The buttons shouldn't flash because there are no lights on the front of it, but the little blinkies on the bottom were flashing, yes. Flip them 4 times, knock them 2 times on the left side, then 1 soft blow over the middle. You know, it might work. I tried. I did my best. I had a dream I got hate rated. Oh, what the fuck? Leprechauns? My Jesus. You guys and your fucking weird ass dreams. They're beautiful. Oh, add Bluetooth? Okay, I will. I was gonna do this first. Just to see. No controller detected. Weird. And it's not plugged in right now. Okay. Sick. Ooh, mine paired super fast after I pressed the small circle button next to the part you plug in and reset. Oh, do you just press it or hold it down? I did both. Please see my controller. Okay, I did it. Do it. Come on. It hates me. No, I do not have it plugged in. Even plugged in, it didn't work. So that's why we were trying this way. You can do it, little controller. I have faith. That's how you're... Oh, fuck. Is it me? They're still flashing. Oh, welcome back, Vile. We're still trying to troubleshoot getting this controller to connect. It's very strange. Just really doesn't see it. I don't know. Anybody got another idea? Dude, the controller's taking weekend forever. That's not in there either. Plugged in for the first time? Alright. Let's try that. She plugged. And it doesn't show it on my little thing. Sick. See me. It shows up as pro? Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. Plug me in, Daddy. Come on, love me. I don't know why. I hate when it's shit like this that I'm just like, I just stare at it like I don't understand you. I appreciate you, Candied. Yeah, we tried everything else and the top. Everything else is this one. I've tried both, yeah. It's very strange. At what point do we give up and just use the other controller? See, it comes up right here, but like, it doesn't work, or like, I don't know how to put that. It does, like when I opened the game, it didn't really recognize it. It's right there though. I never give up. Oh, I won't. I'm overly determined. Yeah, that's, I mean,
Welcome to the classroom.
Pasty bagel.
I love your username so much.
11 months?
Hail the Dank Lord, you silly bitch.
I do? Would that make a difference? I did that already, Candied. I did do that. I did remove it. I did it when you guys weren't looking. It didn't do anything. Very bizarre. It's right there. Like, huh. I don't know. I don't know, kids. We should just use the other controller and I'll fuck with this later and cry about it. Switching USB ports? I don't know if my cord's long enough, but I will try. Let's see. Look. All right. Ah. I did do that, Yoshi. Essentially, it's just invisible until I replug it in. That's it. We already checked for updates. I have an idea. No. What is this called? It's just like a a hoary, whatever. Oh my god, it has a driver. It is fucking connected. Go fuck yourself, computer. Ugh. Ah! Ugh. Irritating. Have you tried turning it off and on? I did, yeah. Thank you, though. Fuck you. uh. Oh. Oh my god, Mog! I know we're trying to hook up a new controller for it, but it might not work. I don't know. I'm trying. Uh. Hmm. The website has a link to get like software for it, but the link doesn't work. Hmm. I don't know. The box, yeah. It's called the wireless Hori pad. I know. It just I'm looking to see if there's software, but no. Yeah. Oh. Eliza bought it for me, yeah, and I just don't know how to.
Never done that.
Me neither.
You're not liking my controller?
Well, no, it's yours. I don't know. I'll do that. Let me see. Airplane mode. That works for phones. uh, 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 uh. Oh, The Legend of Zelda will not work on PC, like at all. Period. End of story. Well, that is heartbreaking. Lame. Ugh. Hey. Well, at least we know. Thanks, guys. That's super lame. Sadness. Yeah, I mean, we have it. Zach let me borrow his controller, so I'm not going to put all the effort into it. It's pointless. Just kind of a bummer. It's a cool controller. That's okay. I have Zach's Elite that I built for him. I have this guy. Boo-hoo! So is this literally, so basically this is only good for my Switch then, is what we're saying. Bummer! Alright. Yeah, I won't even worry about it, honestly, like, it's not worth it. I got one we can use, right, meow. And she works. Ugh. That was only a little stressful, guys. Alright, so we have to run an ad. I have to run an ad real quick and take a break. If you don't know, if you're new to Twitch, Twitch runs, like, literally survives off ads. but I refuse to play them while we play games. So I play them during breaks. So I will go take a quick break, run an ad, and then we'll play some fucking Hades. Oh, you want to see a pup? Here. This is my Trickster. And my oh, now you really can't see him. They're poodles. They're so sweet. Oh, there's my sweet girl. Oh, okay. She always wants to climb on my lap. She's convinced she's a lap dog. A standard poodle lap dog. That's my girl. That's my girl. Look how big they are, though. Like, I'm 6 feet tall. They're big dogs. Oh, they're a huge breed, but I love them so much. It's an extra 40. Fuck that. I might as well just save up my money and try to buy a new elite, really. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point in putting more money into something that's like, I could just save up my money and get a new one. I loved my Elite 2, a little too hard, I guess. All right, let's take a quick break. Stand up, stretch your legs, get some water, do the do. And when I come back, we will jump into that fucking Hades life. I think I'm wearing my Satan shorts. Yep. Satan's my daddy. Perfect. All right, I'll be right back, my dudes. I love you. Be weird. I mean, not. What? Welcome back. Ooh, is one of our commands not working? Oh, I'm not actually using Pretzel. That was just, I'll give you the link. Well, it's literally just, it's just copyright-free music on YouTube. That's it. I just Google copyright-free, DMCA-free. Pick a list. They're all pretty good. No, you're good. All right. I'm excited. I love Hades. It'll be so much more fun playing it with people. Not that it's not fun by myself, but you know. Vex, what up, dude? How are you? Viro, good morning, lover. Nah, you can't break my bot, I don't think. Knock on wood. It says, what does it say? Is it Satan is my daddy? I think that's the one I'm wearing. Yeah, Satan is my daddy. They're great. They're really comfortable. I always have to fold shorts over, though, because I have a really short butt. I don't have, like, a long enough butt for most shorts, so I have to I always fold the waistband down one. Always. On almost anything. I don't have a long butt.
Hail Satan, motherfuckers.
Oh, I love Good Mythical Morning. Ugh, they're so funny. I've been watching them for so many years. Like, them, probably Good Mythical Morning and, Philip DeFranco. Those are the two people I probably have watched the longest on YouTube. The Viagra shorts, yes, they're great. I mean, all my shorts could be considered that, though. My ass hangs out of everything. Oh my god, it was so good. They're just, like, and have you watched the episodes where they, like, get real? Like, the episodes where they get real about, like, interpersonal problems and they talk about their families and stuff? Those are some of my favorites. Like, they're these two goofy guys, but they break down and they're, like, real people. Shocker. I don't know. It's cool. I love them. Wood morning, sweet leaf. Hello, Brandon. How are you, love? We're gonna play some motherfucking Hades, because I'm addicted. I'm actually getting decent at it. I just can't beat Hades, so if you got tips. Oh my god, look at it. Does it look good? I think there's a smudge on the camera, actually. A 3D animator? That scares me. I love their art style. That's what she said. I mean, she could have done it. Maybe? There's something on this camera. Probably smudgy fingerprints from me. From City Color? Ooh, no, what's that? This is such an old camera, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's so shitty and old. It's literally a side cam, but there's a... It looks like... Interesting. I don't know. As I know... If I had one within reach, I'd grab it just for you, but I don't. Oh, it's a band. Ooh. Some food poisoning? So did I. Dude, I had food poisoning yesterday. Like, just a day. But, damn. That sucks. I'm so sorry. Boo. I'm gonna take a little hit off my bowl. It might be the last hit I have. I'm a little sad. Sobriety. I miss my glasses. I wish I could afford to buy them again. All right, Militia, are you here? I don't want to start until he's back because he started the question. I was like a resident gastric ejector in my bathroom for like 3 hours out of yesterday. Dude, I felt like shit. I puked mostly. Cheers. Yes, it is. Do you see the blue? I know. Blue just does not leave my hair. It's crazy. Me too, Banana. Like, I feel like in solidarity we were together and I'm happy, but also that I'm so sorry. And my prescription's not bad, Bun. It's just I don't trust buying them online because I'm afraid they'll look bad on me and I already hate myself, you know? I don't know how people, and I have like that thing where they can't squeeze my temples because it kills me. I just feel tired, Banana. Like, you know that, like, my muscles, like all the muscles in my legs feel like I ran a marathon. And my abs. But thank you. I hope you're feeling better or start to. All right. Let's learn about viruses. What color will show up on this? Oh, it shows up pretty well. Sick. All right. So, viruses. I should change our category, probably. Pale Brew, what's up? Yeah, my stomach, same, like... Yeah, your stomach and your butthole at the same time are both like, are you sure, bitch? Yeah, I know that feeling. Edit stream info. I have no idea what that is right now because I can't see the chat, you motherfuckers. Hold on. Banana. Banana Ham Hawk just gifted a sub to Bunbarian. Bunbarian, you know you're a motherfucking butt wizard. Continue on. Okay. So, we have let me move my mic closer. Actually, I could probably do this and zoom in. That gives me way more room for my arm. This is the first time I've ever done this, so sorry if it's a little... We're you know... experimenting? I don't know. Learning. There we go. Ooh, do you? I build my own keyboards. Thank you. Okay, so. We'll start. This is usually where I start this, so. Tilt it down a little bit. So we've got the word literally. Can you see that? It's a little small. I can make it bigger, don't worry. So we've got the word biology, right? Bio. Bio means life. Just to start. I'm a very thorough person when I have to learn something, so that's how I teach. I'm sorry if it annoys anybody else. So bio literally means life. Ology, the study of. So biology is the study of life, right? So, an antibiotic what did we just learn? Bio means life, right? Antibiotics. So antibiotics are specifically built to kill things that are alive. Oops. That actually works. Right? Murder! Literally. It's electo. Or not electo, excuse me, Tosophony. So, viruses. That's good information for life. A virus. Is that still legible? I'll make it a little thicker. That's what she said. I'm writing at a really weird angle, but this is still so much faster than trying to struggle with MS Paint. Thank you. Judy! 10 months? How the fuck? Thank you so much for that resub, love. Okay, so virus. Perfect. Katie's handwriting is wonderful. So, a virus versus a... I made that too big. Virus. Cell. Make it straight. Thank you. So, we've got a virus. We've got a cell. So, a cell, you're in general. We're talking very, very generally. Your cell looks like this, and then it has what's called a nucleus. And a nucleus is a lovely layer that protects it. It is your DNA. Every single cell in your entire body has a nucleus with the DNA in it, and you're that enough information to literally make another you. Every single cell, no matter what that cell does, it has all the information to create you again, the exact copy. Like, it's everything. This is why we can get, like, a piece of hair and test for DNA shit. You know what I'm saying? So, a virus, on the other hand, which is what COVID is. COVID's a virus. This is why we're talking about it, just in case anybody's just checking in. A virus is not thick enough. That's what she said. Katie. A virus looks like this, essentially. We're talking in very general terms, microscopic terms. So this is what your virus looks like, your everyday... Wow, that color doesn't show up at all. Sorry, I didn't know. I'll fix it. That's not the color I want, you bastard. Thank you. Nickelodeon. Nick is kids. Does the light color? Yeah, that looks better. That neon red is terrible. And so, we got a virus and we've got a cell, right? So, the cell, the biggest difference you're noticing right now is a virus does not have a nucleus. No nucleus. And in order to have DNA, which is like perfectly organized, written instructions to create a creature exactly the way it's supposed to function, you have to have a nucleus protecting that DNA. If you don't, then, you know, chaos ensues. Like, it's just not a good deal. So essentially what the virus has is called RNA, which is like... I'm not a DNA specialist by any means. I'm giving you a very basic lesson, but it's essentially like volatile DNA. It's all over the place. It's scrambled. It's like dry pasta versus cooked. See what I'm saying? So it's very chaotic. And because of this, viruses cannot reproduce on their own, whereas cells can bud off and create, like I said, exact clones of you over and over and over again because they have that nucleus protecting the DNA. So it's an exact replica. It's a system. So when you fuck somebody, your DNA is mixed, you make a better baby, blah, blah, blah. But no matter what, there's a nice nucleus protecting that DNA from being hella fucked up and like creating a monster or something, theoretically speaking. So what happens is, in order for a virus to replicate, what has to happen is that virus has to literally face fuck your cells in your body and write itself with your DNA. It incorporates your DNA instructions into its chaotic RNA mixture. So to give you a lovely visual representation, say you touch a door handle that some fucking anti-vaxxer, we'll just write COVID, some fucking anti-vaxxer bitch touched with her wet, sweaty hands. And then you do this to your nose. You have now introduced a live virus to your nasal passages. And if you are immunosuppressed, are not vaccinated, whatnot, then what happens is that virus, yeah, I know. This is straight out of my fucking biology books, dudes. I'm telling you. So that virus now comes in contact with all of your perfect little happy cells with their little happy nucleuses. And it's like, hey, I'm going to fuck the fuck out of you. And it literally inserts its volatile RNA into your happy little cell that was very healthy and happy. That cell then it's kind of the cell's way of trying to protect you, but it essentially fucks you over. The cell does a thing called lysing, where it explodes. Wow, my color changed again. Good job. The cell lyses and breaks open, and now your body is full of millions of these little tiny COVID viruses that are now not just COVID. We'll say this was me. These are now ClassyKatie. Because, like I said before, the virus incorporates your DNA into it when it does the raping. That's the only way it can reproduce, because viruses are not alive. The definition of life is this: not alive, alive. Fuck it. Why? Jesus. Not alive. So, if you have a viral infection and you ask for antibiotics, what are you doing? It will do nothing. Antibiotics kill bacteria, a bacterial infection, because bacteria they have a nucleus, they can reproduce on their own. Bacteria can live in water, they can live in slimy sewer systems, they can live all on their own, whereas a virus must have a host. So this is how we have been able to quite literally wipe out certain horrible viruses, theoretically, like polio and things, because of vaccinations. If the virus goes long enough without a host, it literally, it can't die because it's dead, but it goes away. It doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't have a host. If you have any questions, I'm kind of watching chat, but I can answer them as I go. So now we've got ClassyKatie, right? This is now, instead of just COVID, it's now different. Very, very different. It's now ClassyKatie. So now ClassyKatie, we'll do the same color. Hold on. So now ClassyKatie goes out because she read on Facebook that her 2-year-old might catch autism from a vaccination. So she's got COVID. She's got the sniffles. She doesn't know. It actually is CK. This is terrible. That fit way too well. So I go out and I do this, and then I touch a fucking door handle, and let's say a 5-year-old girl going to Walgreens with her dad to get some candy touches that door handle and gets COVID. Now, we had happy little girl who was healthy and couldn't get a vaccination because there weren't it. I don't know if they're allowed yet, but there are none for kids yet. That color's terrible on here. I apologize. So we had this happy, healthy little child, but because I refused to get a vaccination or refused to wash my hands or do anything, I now infect happy little child. Happy little child might die, might go to school, the petri dish of the world, touch and sneeze on all the other kids. So this is where we get really deep. This is your question, Militia. If you even remember your question, I know this is long and convoluted, but this is where I get to answering your question. So how do people catch COVID even though they've been vaccinated? So what happens is we've got CK COVID now, right? So say this little girl is little Susie. So her cells lice. She sneezes on mom and dad. So now we have, it's now COVID, Katie, plus Susie. And then if she sneezes on mom and dad, it's now mom and dad COVID. And I'm not saying like they have it. I'm saying it is a completely different virus now. Every single person that catches it and spreads it, it exponentiates how different the virus is built and how capable it is of infecting us and killing us because it has now incorporated X amount of DNA into its volatile insides. So, what happens with a vaccination is, this is the same for like the flu shot or any kind of vaccination we get every year, little kid vaccinations, is scientists get together and they literally guess a lottery and they'll say, okay, these 13 strains of the flu are going to be the worst this year, we think. And they make a vaccination for that. That's the vaccination we get. If they're wrong, everybody gets the flu because people don't wash their hands and they go outside sick and whatnot. So can you see how we have a problem? We've been working on the vaccination since this point. But by the time it's now, can you even fathom how capable this virus is now? And how behind we are on it? Like, there is no fucking magical way in the world to catch up on that with the rate of infection we're at. Because people make up their own science in their head. Or treat it like religion and don't believe it or whatever. Does that make sense? Feel free to ask any questions. There's no such thing as a bad question. But that's essentially the problem. And people think taking a dewormer meant for cows or an antiviral meant for Nile virus or whatever will somehow heed this. Like, you tell me where any of those are going to come into play here, because I don't see it. If you can see it, you tell me. The literal only way to stop a virus is to stop it before the infection site. You must stop it before you go to the next person. You have to get the fuck over the virus and let it go away out of you. So, even though I'm vaccinated, at the rate this virus is evolving and changing because of the sheer amount of people that refuse to get vaccinated and wash their hands and wear a mask, I'm essentially not safe anymore. We now have COVID Delta and we have COVID Lambda now, which is a whole other one. And these names mean nothing other than this is an extreme strain that has infected so many people and incorporated so many different human beings' DNA into itself, it's going to be real hard to stop. Like, near impossible. Oh, and Mu, yep, that just came out yesterday. And they're naming these three big ones because these are the ones that have been around the longest. They keep infecting over and over, and they can pull a virus and look at it, scientifically and see how far it's gone. And these are the ones that have gone, but there are a million more. There are as many of these as there are infections times a billion. You know what I'm saying?
Blood orgy! Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Yay!
Neuro! Oh my god, my love! Yes! Mu is still only a variant of interest. We're still collecting epidemiological data to see if it's more infection. Boo, thank you. But I think you guys get the idea of what we're talking about. By the way, my friend Neuro is an actual neuro surgeon I worked with at Johns Hopkins. Very, very intentionally intelligent. And he has a beautiful husband. Motherfucking Rod Johnson with that raid. Welcome, Raiders. My name's ClassyKatie, and we're learning all about viruses and why we need to get vaccinated if we can. I'm very open to questions, though. Or criticisms if I fucked up. I am not a virologist. I just went to a shit ton of medical school, and I'm pulling it out of my ass from that. Dude, Neuro's always here. I feel him tickling my bum.
Hail the dank Lord, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so, I mean, what's wrong is we are, like I'm saying, like, it's impossible to catch up on this virus at this point. So basically it's going to be like a flu shot unless people get serious about protecting themselves, you know? Oh my God, what did you play? Oh my God, did wife make a username and not be a legend anymore? Oh my God, was it that bad, Rod? Like, how many people tortured you? A good elephant laxative will wipe it right out, though. I cannot believe people are eating, like, dewormer for cows. Greg is the lead person who says my wife isn't real. I've seen her. Pictures. As someone who has an immunodeficiency, Delta's terrifying because the vaccination was never guaranteed for me in the first place. And, like, Banana, that's another way you can look at it. Like, we could talk about herd immunity if you guys are unfamiliar with the term herd immunity, but, I mean, it goes very well with all of this information we just did. So, Banana, I'm going to use you as an example. So, we've got Banana. By the way, who here eats the bananas? So, we've got Banana, right? Banana is immunocompromised, meaning something in his body makes it so he can't fight illness as well as you and I. I get sick, I get well pretty fast. People with immunodeficiencies, a cold can kill them. Oh my God, Neuro, we should set up a day. If you ever have like a day, you know, I mean, I stream until 3 p.m. What time is that for you? 5 p.m.? But we should set up a day and like do Q&A with Neuro, dude. I love nerding out. I tell people that's the only thing I miss about working in the hospital is just being around a bunch of smart people all the time. Dude, Judy, that's me. I want to be able to travel and feel safe. Mother of doggos, I'm so excited. I really hope it works for you. I mean, I believe it will. We will. Oh, Neuro, I'm writing it down. Because that would be so much fun. I love nerding out with other people that are, you know, on the level. I mean, you're way above my level. You know what I mean. I'm flattering myself. What's the big thing with ivermectin? Ivermectin is a dewormer for cows. That's what it is. It's a dewormer. Worms are alive, by the way. I also have a Photoshop wife. They're similar to imaginary wives, but they come in all sorts of colors and textures. Can you change the colors and textures? Dude, Scared Turtle, really though? Zager, what's up, dude? How are you? And Dr. Mike, dude, Neuro. If we could get Dr. Mike on there, Neuro and I would just be masturbating the whole time. It would be very, very awkward. I had to make a note. Yeah, it's for large livestock, horses, cows, and like, I am by no means a veterinarian, but I have no idea what the dosage of ivermectin meant for a cow that weighs a ton does to a human being who doesn't have worms. Ooh, even if you're vaccinated, you can become infected. It's just that your body's immune system is better prepared. Exactly. Yep. So you don't develop a disease or have milder symptoms. Yep. I've known a couple people who have gotten reinfected, but their symptoms are much milder. Which thankfully. Sager. Streaks are for losers. I love you, honey. Seriously, don't ever feel bad about a streak. Thank you for the resub. I've heard one of the vaxes is a DNA manipulation. That is bullshit made by people who believe in magical food diets like paleo. Don't. If anybody ever says anything like DNA manipulation to you, walk away. Just turn around and like, don't even honor them with eye contact. That is pure magic speak. Walk. Just be like, oh wow, look at the time and the birds and the weather. Oh my God, I must have something better to do than listen to this. Just run away. It's the most, I mean, it's magic words. That's I don't know how else to say it. It's people fabricating shit with scary verbiage to try to get attention to it. Get that bring, bring. They might have attended Hogwarts. They might also be friends with the rolling turf. Seriously, I've seen many, many very, very idiotic people talking about DNA manipulation. No, that's not real. Yeah. DNA is like dream science from like, you know, Star Trek. Like that's no. You're fine. Seriously. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I hope I'm not making you feel bad. But seriously, like walk the fuck away from those people as fast as your little feet can take you. Because they about to start talking about the reptilian government. The mark of the beast? Wow. Or start masturbating furiously to make them as uncomfortable as they should be. Yeah. Yes. Play that clit like a fiddle. Hey, baby, you want to come back to my place and manipulate some DNA? I mean, I have the vaccination. Does my DNA look... I mean, let's... Like, for... Militia, I know you ain't stupid. I've known you for quite some time. Like, your common sense tells you that that's some bullshit. Like, if your gut tells you what you're hearing sounds crazy, it's probably crazy. You know what I'm saying? I know, Militia. I know you ain't dumb. I've known you for quite some time. Like, I hope I'm not making you feel that way. But, like, shit like that, like, I just want to, like, dunk my head into some ivermectin paste and never come out. Oh my god, Zager, how was it? DNA is much too complex for the human brain to be physically capable to understand. AI and an astronomical budget. Dude, can you even imagine, like... I mean, we just found out, what was it, like a year ago, that there's a second DNA chain? Like, we've been fucking with it, because we fuck with, like... You can, like, get custom babies now. Like, you can, like, you know, I'd like a blue-eyed baby, and they can fuck around with DNA and try their best. And now we found out there's a whole second strand connected to that strand that we've been fucking with that could be exponentiating the cause of cancer, MS, what have you, micropenis syndrome. We don't fucking know. We're, like, dibbling, dabbling with our eyes closed in the God bucket. It's some scary shit. Little black dress, I love you. How are you? That woman I hooked up with thinks that people who are vaccinated can transmit it via sex. Oh my god, she got vaccinated by your fucking dick juice, bro. He's very influential and got taken advantage of, unfortunately. Was convinced... Oh my gosh, that's really sad. I'm so glad he got over that, though. Ooh, you did in Vegas? Oh, fuck yes! Oh my god, my heart. Most fun you've ever had? Stop it, I'm gonna cry. Dude, for real, Scared Turtle, like, all this DNA manipulation, and my legs are twice as long as my torso. Like, could we have even shit out a little? Thanks, God. Oh my god, Jack, right, though? Even for genetic diseases, we have known for decades genetic therapy is not yet available, right? And there's people fucking with it, though. It scares me. I wouldn't fuck with it. I don't have weed to pack a bowl, so y'all are gonna have to cheers without me, and it feels weird. Maybe that's the time. Maybe in 3 minutes I should just go unlive. Y'all can cheers. They described the third chain's function. Oh, do they know what it does? I haven't read anything else on it. Triple strand. Ooh, I'm gonna write it down. This pen is dying. I need to get a different pen before I even commit to writing one more thing down. Cause it's dead and I hate it. Give me a different pen, please. That's a good pen. It is triple-stranded DNA. I'm excited. I was really bad at genetics in school simply because of the vast amount of math involved. I didn't put the effort in. I can't walk 50 feet without bumping into a wreck shop. Have you bumped into a money tree yet? It happened. Well, I mean, I took, like, almost 2 weeks mourning my dog, and unfortunately, you know. But it's okay. I'm not gonna cry. You're gonna cry. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Sorry. But yeah, that's the like seriously like I say follow your gut. Like I know that most of you that have hung out with me for any extended amount of time, like you're not dumbasses. Like you couldn't hang out here with me because I'd probably unintentionally make you feel dumb. But when people say shit like DNA whatever and your gut goes that's not real, it's probably not. Like you can trust yourself. Even if you're not a scientist, like if Joe Rogan tells you ventilators, you know, life support machines are the worst thing to happen to you and won't save you from COVID, and your gut says, "Wait, you're saying life support won't support my life?" You're probably right. You're probably like totally right. Dude, I can't even get weed delivered yet. They don't have it here. Cheers, everybody. And here we are. It's like Diet Alex Jones, dude. I used to think he was funny when he was like an actor, and he just like runs his mouth. I just get really mad. I went to school for like 9 years just to learn how to run a ventilator. And this fucking talk show bitch who used to be on Fear Factor thinks he can tell people about ventilators, and way more people are gonna hear him than me. Infuriating. It's literally designed to keep you breathing. Literally. Dude, I'm donating my entire body to science. Take it. Work it. I used to watch Rogan, so happy I stopped. Me too. I mean, he was funny, but then he started just talking about shit he does not know. And, you know, I've said this many times. I'm probably a broken record. But there comes a moment when you have to take responsibility for the audience you have and realize that not 100% of the people who listen to you every day have the ability to, you know, break down what you're saying and make an educated decision for themselves. And some people are going to take it at face value and say, don't ventilate me. And they're going to fucking die. I guarantee people are dead because of him. And that's wild. You can get it delivered? Fuck you. You can manipulate DNA, but in fully formed life forms, it's not something you can do with any real permanence right now. Too many cells with contending with any new intruder cellular instructions. Best chance to alter DNA is radiation, and that's a wild card. True. I have read about that. But the people carrying on about DNA as a scare from certain medications on the market, I mean, the only people saying that, like, they have never, like, if they're not a scientist or a medical professional, like, don't listen to them talking about science or medical professional things. Maybe that's, like, the best advice I can give. And even with that, take it with a grain of salt. Because we're all just highly educated humans. No one's magic. No doctor's special. Like, I just went to a shit ton of school to understand one subject. That's it. And I make guesses. You know? Ooh, what is... Oh, it has music, though? Boo! Of course it does. Oh my god, what is this? For like 9 years just to learn how to run a ventilator. I can't hear it. Why? Oh, wait. I went to school for like 9 years just to learn how to run a ventilator. And this fucking talk show bitch who used to be on Fear Factor thinks he can tell people about ventilators, and way more people are gonna hear him than me. This is how you don't make friends. But I'm gonna tweet that. Thank you. Ooh. It's just Vax mania. I've been hearing crap coming from my family and others for a year. I'm just skeptical because of the speed of the vax coming out. People immediately villainize me for hesitating, like I'm a tinfoil quack anti-vaxxer, and it makes me so mad. No, people tend to have, you know, like really bad, knee-jerk reactions really fucking fast. As long as you're actively doing research, talking to doctors and talking to educated people and trying to find out the facts about getting it and attempting to get it, that's respectful. But I hope you wear a mask and wash your hands a lot, because I would be so sad if you died. Mickey's magic. We all know this to be true. Mickey Mouse? The speed is down to funding and cutting the red tape. They have the same clinical trials as always, and the tech is 20 years old. Exactly. And honestly, the reason it came out so fast is because people were dying. Like, people were dying at alarming rates. And that's just case in point. And we are a world of capitalism, and capitalism needs people to spend money. Speaking of, this is totally kind of off topic. My sister told me that my favorite burrito restaurant in the entire world in my college town is closing because of COVID. They couldn't survive. And my heart is pooping out my ass. ClassyKatie in Bellingham, Washington. I don't know if they're already closed, but if you live near it, you should go get a potato burrito before they close. Taste my youth. I have no idea. I know they're working on boosters. I think it's going to be like a flu shot, you know? Oh, you got vaccinated today. And yesterday, speaking with one of my best friends who studied medicine, he was all against it. Wow. What was his, like, Cliff Notes reason? When someone says it's not a big deal, here I go. Yeah, nearly millions of deaths, a large portion of being elderly and children. F them kids, right? Don't leave me hanging, bro. Oh, yeah, immunocompromised. So let me, real quick, because I said I would. I'll show you, nope. Which scene is it? Nobody knows. I was going to show you guys herd immunity for Banana's sake. For those that are, like, children, the elderly, and those immunocompromised, meaning they have comorbidities and whatnot. So we have Banana Ham Hock, right? He is immunocompromised from birth. It's just something he has. So half the time he can't even get a vaccination, let alone, you know, he's terrified of all of us assholes who refuse to get one. So if all of these people in Banana's environment get vaccinated, this is not virus, this is vaccinated, then the chances of Banana coming in contact with the virus are slim to none, right? That's pretty visually obvious. But if one turd fart decides they're smarter than science and comes in contact with Banana, herd immunity is done. It's eliminated, and now Banana gets sick, spreads it to other people, blah, 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 we all die. Like, it takes one person to break herd immunity. So, I mean, if it helps you to think of it, like, I think of it as, I'm a healthy young person. Nothing bad is probably going to happen to me from getting a vaccination. I get it for people like Banana. I do not want to be responsible for Banana's death just because he was born the way he is. Just born that way, you know? But I don't like bananas. I know, right? Should I make it a face? Sad Banana. I'd rather die to a vaccination than sit on a ventilator in a hospital for 3 weeks as my family cries over my rotting body and then get unplugged and just die and be frozen in a fucking, you know, morgue while 2 nurses laugh over my toe tag. That's not how I want to go out. But everybody dies. It is kind of the Cheshire Cat. Does that, I mean, you're welcome to ask questions. I try to make it easy. Memento mori. It's true. Life is literally just like investing in how you die, if you think about it. How you eat, how you live, what you smoke, what vaccinations you get. We're all investing in how we die. Short term, long term. Neuro, do you want to jump on a call? Bitch. Dude, I will do it right now. Let me go on an explosion. Dude, for real, like, I want a bear to take me out. Dude, okay, I'm gonna call Neuro real quick. Hold on. This is gonna be Q&A with Neuro. You guys get to talk to him. You guys talk to me all day. He's way more interesting. He's a streamer, too, by the way. Neuro, why can't I find you? You're just Neuro on here, right? On Discord? You don't come up in my... Oh, there you are, bitch. You hid. You motherfucker. Oh, please work. I'm gonna try to check my fucking audio shit before he. Oh, it's not on. I hate everything. Are you there? Did I fix it? Did I not fix it? Shit balls. Wait, we should totally be hearing him.
Oh, you know what? I just realized I haven't put myself on push to talk. I'm an idiot.
But he's a doctor, so it's all okay. I say that a lot in my channel. I'm like, does it ever scare you guys? I was in charge of human lives.
You know, it's human lives versus Discord. It's okay. They're very
True.
different things. They're very different things.
Dude, that's what I tell people. Like, I just don't have room for other things in my brain anymore. There's just it's at capacity. So all this new shit coming out, I'm like, meh, you figure it out. I'm good. So everyone, this is my friend Neuro Fournier. We worked opposite shifts at Johns Hopkins together, and he knows lots of brain shit, and he's in charge of like a ton of COVID stuff, which he's gonna tell you about because I don't want to fuck it up. Neuro.
Oh no, you were doing just fine. No, I think there was a lot of like questions I saw back and forth for everyone. So I just wanted to I was like, look, I'm gonna take 10 minutes. I'm gonna jump
Fuck
in.
yes.
I was like, I'm gonna answer some quick questions. I already see one really quick question with regards to variants of interest versus variants of concern.
Ooh.
So I'll answer that one. When we talk about variants of interest, it's usually when we identify a new variant that either exhibits certain sets of mutations that we are really we start to get concerned about, but it's usually limited in a certain geographic area until it spreads or until it has exhibited additional virulent behavior. So if it causes more severe disease or if it's more transmissible,
Yeah.
which is very hard to gauge until
I was
you
just
see
gonna
it.
say, like, how do you measure that?
You measure it by the number of infections, really. So you have to actually see it IRL. It has to be true epidemiological data, and you're like, okay, so for example, Delta is a good example. We put it as something like, oh, this is something we should be concerned about. But until it started spreading and started taking over, and obviously it has to be places where they have good genomic surveillance, right? Like people who are taking samples constantly and sampling it and figuring it out. Until we actually see it take over a previous variant, or if it does anything more, that's the point where we start to be like, okay, maybe we should bump it up to a variant of concern. We need to obviously do something about it. But we've seen a lot of different ones like epsilon, lambda,
I
mu.
know.
They're all there's
They're
there's
pulling
a
out the whole
bunch.
alphabet at this point.
They're gonna have to move on to Disney princesses after this.
Oh my god, the Moana.
The Moana variant. But there's a ton of variants out there right now that until they are gonna do something that we are like, oh my god, this is something we need to worry about. Like I said, I even said on my own Twitter, I was just like, until we actually see something at the CDC, don't stress about it right now. I know we've seen a lot in LA, and there's new ones that are coming out, and there's always lots of presses that come out that says this new variant has a cajillion new mutations and everything. I was like, well, mutations take. Well,
I know. I
collection of
hate the
mutations
words
don't
they
really-
use so much. We were just talking about that. I'm sure you heard. We were talking about mutating DNA, or the wordage media uses to just sensationalize shit is so fucked up. It makes me so mad.
Yeah, and it's and the problem is that it sells, unfortunately, with science media. So usually all of us that are here in infectious disease and public health, we're sitting here, we're like, no, wait, hold up. It's not as bad as it makes it sound. We don't know yet. I mean, a lot of this shit we still don't know much about in terms of if it's going to be something we need to worry about. For example, there was that Delta Plus, which I think is a stupid name, by the way.
Dude. I can't.
C12, I think it was that variant. The media was talking about well, it's got more mutations than everything. I was like, well, that doesn't mean that it's more infectious. That actually just means, I was like, that has nothing to do with how infectious it is. It actually just means that it has all of these things together. But whether if it translates to it being more infectious or transmissible, we don't know yet. So TBD about it.
That's so infuriating.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you. So you were talking about how you have to have people in the environment that it's happening and measuring it. So what happens in areas like India, super low income areas where it's just quite literally out of control, throwing bodies in ditches?
So then for places like those, you actually have third party like WHO and other multilateral organizations come in. And what we do is like we stand up areas where we're constantly getting samples and working with the ministries of health. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We go in, we talk with the government, like, hey, we know you got like this problem here. Let us do some surveillance and everything, figure out how big of a problem we're working with here.
Yeah.
And usually the government at that point is like, I don't care, just do something at this
God.
juncture.
I get so heated. I'm like, if my
I
thumbs didn't
know.
hurt so much from Hades right now. So Brandon asked a question. He said, one of my friends in her immediate chat. Lord. I already read it, so I'm good. One of her friends in her immediate family all have the same genetic condition, but they each got the first shot of the vaccine but reacted horribly to it because of the genetic thing, which they didn't think would be a problem. How protected are they from just the first vaccine shot? That's actually a good question.
So, in terms of how protected you are from the first shot, I mean, like, so for those who don't know, in terms of, and I'll just kind of take a step back from it, when you do get the vaccine, it produces like essentially a sets of neutralizing antibodies that essentially what I call like viral cock block the virus
I
essentially from
love
replicating.
viral cock block. I'm stealing that.
And but also what it does is it teaches your immune system like every vaccine does, and it ensures that your memory B cells and T cells are basically educated to know when that invader comes in that they can essentially go and beat the snot out of it.
Yeah.
That being said, the first shot only produces a nominal amount of and neutralizing antibodies, so they're still vulnerable. Getting the second shot ensures that your humoral response is significantly higher, and also that it's longer term for that reason. So the first one is like what I would say is like kind of giving your immune system the textbook and saying, okay, read the first few chapters. Giving them the second shot is like, okay, now that you have finally studied everything, here's the final exam. Can you pass it?
Oh, that's awesome. I love that so much. No one's ever asked that question. I actually have an aunt who did the same thing, but she didn't have an ill reaction. This is crazy. I'm sure you've heard me talk about her. She was a nurse for like 40 years,
Hmm.
which is wild. And now she's like she retired and lives off Fox News, and she's a big Trumper. She got the first shot and then decided to apply for a gun permit instead of getting the second one.
That's cute.
That's a word for it.
I mean, I guess it's the same people who are getting, ivermectin and refuse to get the shot.
I
And,
cannot. Like, do you know where that came from?
so ivermectin actually has the whole shenanigan with ivermectin has been around for like I would say like the past 4 or 5 months, even before the shenanigan started, because there was a huge contingent group of people who believed that, there's the same people who believed that hydroxychloroquine was going to work. And after that didn't really pan out, and we did so many meta-analysis and showed that there was no clinical outcome, they moved on to ivermectin. And
Like, just
um,
okay, dewormer. Let's do it.
yeah, I mean, the thing is that like, yeah, by principle, it doesn't really work. And they moved on to ivermectin and said, okay, well, this does show some great, promising, results. And it's funny is that someone actually dug into the data and realized that all the papers that were coming out were fraudulent, using fraudulent data.
What?
Yeah. I'll have to send you the link about it, but someone actually dug further, and you could see like repeat data sets
Oh
in
no.
several papers for people purporting about the fact that ivermectin worked in scientific studies. And so it's I don't know, it's a crazy world out there with that.
I wow. Wow. I'd love to see how Joe Rogan feels on all his dewormers right now. That's all I have
I'm
to say.
sure he's fine. Like the thing is that the man took like monoclonal antibodies, he took ivermectin, he took prednisone, he took azithromycin, like he took literally everything under the sun to. I mean, I don't even know how symptomatic he was. Like,
But he
when he
won't
was,
get vaccinated.
but I don't know if he. I don't. Did we ever? I actually don't know whether if he was or not. Like, whether
He's a vax like doubter. I know that. I know he definitely talks like he spreads misinformation about it a lot, but I don't. Does anybody know if he actually got the shot?
because I know he's brought in like Mike Osterholm and Peter Hotez, who are very big like pro-vax scientists in the field, to his show, and it still surprises us many a times that he does that. So
I don't know
I
where
don't
it's
know.
coming from. Like I don't know why he feels at like why does he need to talk about these subjects? Like he was on Fear Factor. He ate a bug.
Yeah. But I don't want to assume. I mean, like I said, the man, he chose that's his choice. He did it,
He
and
did.
I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he recovers. So, um, was there? I saw one person had a question, and I realized I was like,
I saw this one from Militia. What about the vaccine companies not being suable if the vaccine causes damage? It's a huge red flag for me. If it hurts people, fuck it. I've heard of side effects like paralyzation, for example. I know anti-vaxxers have been thriving now, and it all have been thriving. It all started from a prick doctor in the 80s or 90s who wanted to monetize a cure for autism caused by vaccines. I mean,
well,
you
I'm not
go.
gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the. I don't know the actual like legal side of that house right there, so I won't comment on that because I don't like stepping into boundaries where I'm not like 100% versed in. I will say though, regards to I think you're talking about paralyzation with regards to Bell's palsy and things like that.
Yeah.
So I will say that like one of the many things that we are very hard on. It's actually one of the things I encourage everyone because it's open to the public. They hold those ACIP meetings, which is essentially where CDC and FDA grill these basically the pharmaceutical industry individuals
I'd love to see
uh,
that.
during their data set presentation to basically say, okay, so how are you presenting this? How are you monitoring it? And how are you evaluating safety and efficacy? We did that actually when they first received their EUA, and also when we did their booster shot as well, which I have my mixed thoughts on.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that in the case here for like accountability and aspect right there, like look no further than an example with Johnson and Johnson, when there was that those specific blood clots. They were very
Oh, yeah, it
rare
was
blood
like 6
clots.
women.
And when it was just those, we immediately stopped everything. We
Yeah.
said, "Do not fucking administer it. Don't touch it." Johnson and Johnson, you need to like bring us data to show us what you did and how you plan to address it.
Yeah.
And they did. We came in with clinical guidance because it was a very specific weird blood clot. Because for those who don't know, like when you typically treat a blood clot with a certain medication, and for this type that Johnson and Johnson's blood clot started causing, we actually had to do it a different way. So we basically
Wasn't it
found a way
ultrasound?
around.
Didn't they have to go in and break them up physically?
hmm
Yeah.
Amongst other things, you take IVIG and all these other different medications and stuff like that. But that's an example right there where like we're not a lot of regulatory bodies are making sure that, and they're not perfect either. So I'm not going to try to say that they're perfect,
Nothing's perfect,
uh,
no.
but in the case of regulatory agencies here right now, we're being very hard on them. It's actually one of the many reasons why Moderna, I don't know if you guys heard, they just submitted their EUA application
Oh,
for
no.
the booster shot. But the reason why they didn't do is because we kept pushing back and saying, this is not enough data. This data is not good enough for us. We
Yeah.
need to provide more examples and better stuff. Like we're not. None of the groups are fucking around. And I say we. I'm not part of FDA, by the way. So I apologize. But I do work in CDC and state, so I'm kind of I
You're
straddle both
involved.
lines. Yeah. I'm like
Ugh.
kind of like on the borderline involved, but yeah. So it's a little bit all over the place in terms of like what you hear and what's going on, but it's also one of the many reasons why I tell people I don't blame them if they feel hesitant about it, which is why
For sure.
when Pfizer got their full biologic license assurance, I was like, okay, they got their full approval. I was like, hopefully people can gain some confidence from that we took our time, in which we did. We actually we took our sweet time to really review all the materials before we said it'll get its full approval. But
Yeah.
I know there's some concern about how fast it was done. And I will say that one of the many things, and this is the point that I always like to stress to everyone,
Yeah.
is that, when we do clinical trials, the hardest thing about clinical trials is getting fucking samples, getting people, getting participants. If you look at example like Ebola, there's not many people we can bring in to test Ebola. Like it's or like, test the drug or vaccine on.
Yeah.
But in the case of COVID, it's literally I could spin a globe and pick anywhere and be like, okay, sample from this country
Yep.
or this county. You'll find hundreds of participants. Like we had more participants than we can, shake our hands at. And as a result, like that made the process of actually doing clinical trials so much faster.
Yeah.
It shaves off like years of time, actually, I will tell everyone right now, in terms of the clinical participation.
I read that it was 20 years is what it
Mhm.
shaved off because of just the massive amount of like infection rate that went all over the place. I
Correct.
saw another really good question. It was a quick one, but is there a difference between the shots? So, like, if you got a Moderna step 1, could you get a Pfizer step 2 or a Pfizer booster if you had the Moderna double?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So you can mix or match. We encourage that you stick with the same brand, but they should still produce a sufficient immunogenic response with either one of those two. So we can.
Awesome.
It's fine to mix and match, basically. And we actually have seen, for those of you in the EU or Canada, if you got AstraZeneca as your first one, you can actually get the mRNA as your booster or second dose
That's
or
the next
whatever.
question. Shut up that you just said that. Literally, Mickey said, "Can you get Neuro to explain what an mRNA vaccine does?"
Yeah. What was the question again? Sorry, I'm
What
like.
does No, you're totally fine. What does the mRNA vaccine do?
So the mRNA vaccine, and high level. So what it does is that it delivers essentially a genetic code that basically transcribes a protein, and that protein is essentially part of that spike protein, that sucker that on the SARS-CoV-2 that infects your body cells, the
Yeah.
ACE receptors. And what it does is that it basically puts it on what we call these antigen presenting cells. And when that connects with your immune system, which is what it inevitably does, it basically tells your immune system, hey, if you recognize this fucker right here, no mercy, like beat the snot out of him.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like what ends up happening with the second shot, right? Like your immune system's like studied up, it's ready to go, and it recognizes that spike protein that's produced again. It's like, okay, fam, let's go. I'm gonna beat the snot out of this one. So it's why, like, many times when you get your second shot, sometimes you kind of feel that way,
Yeah.
but that's essentially what it does. And like you hear about like J&J and AstraZeneca, it's almost the same type of technology, really. Like, but they deliver in a different way, or they either bring it, an activated virus, or they'll bring a big protein or anything like that. Because I know Novavax is coming out.
Yep.
That's all. It's all the same principle. Is that it just basically teaches your immune system to recognize the foreign pathogen, and also train it so that it can identify all variants of it too, for most of it, and then attack it specifically, very specific on their targeting.
So it's like getting a rough draft or something, or like a plagiarized copy. That's
Yep.
awesome because a lot of people have brought up like the vaccine can rewrite your DNA or modify your DNA or something, and I think that's where they're coming up with it. I guess they're like
Oh
taking random
yeah.
words and
So
not
we
the people in my
actually.
chat, but like the grand they.
No, 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 and that's a good point that many people run across is like, oh well, the mRNA vaccines are gene therapy and that they'll rewrite DNA. Those mRNAs cannot get into your nucleus, like it, and that's where your DNA resides. It just cannot, no matter what it does. We actually
Bitches.
did an experiment actually recently with several cells, which mimicked the mRNA, just to basically demonstrate
Ooh.
the fact that the certain transcriptase factors cannot enter the nucleus. I'll have to find it. I'll post it into chat. But
Yeah.
we actually have, in vitro examples of that.
That's sick. Like that's really cool. So I was just pulling up. I have my iPad open, so I was when you started talking about cells and the DNA and shit. I was just zooming in on what I was teaching people earlier because that's
Yeah, yeah,
literally
yeah.
what we were talking about.
I was gonna honestly, I was like, she got this. I don't need to come in. I was like, she's doing a perfectly
I
fine
mean,
job.
you work in the ER so long, you get used to lecturing bitches. Honestly, I love teaching. It makes me feel like my degree doesn't go to waste. I did
That's good.
something for something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any other? I didn't see any other questions. This is my friend Neuro. He is a doctor of the brain, and we work together at Johns Hopkins. But now he works with the CDC and otherwise, working on literally the science behind how the fuck to fight COVID, which is awesome. And he jumped in for 10 minutes with us to do fast questions. So I was trying to search them, but I don't think I saw any others. Do you have anything you'd like to leave us with? I don't want to take up all your
Yeah.
time.
No, I'm trying to find that paper right now before. And one other thing. I did see some people asking about whether if vaccines were causing variants.
Oh.
Uh, I did see some comments with regards to that. So, I think that's the principle behind what we call antibody dependent enhancement, ADE.
Hmm.
And so that's actually one of the examples which I tell people. I was like, we actually would have observed it by now, if such a phenomenon exists. It's actually a very common talking point amongst anti-vaxxers is that like, oh, vaccines actually end up causing additional variants.
No,
We
you
actually would have
do.
so we actually would have seen that in the case of people who actually have taken um, what's the not monoclonal antibodies, convalescent plasma. That's the thing. For patients who have taken convalescent plasma, and they actually had taken that earlier in the pandemic. If that's such a case where that what did happen, then we actually would have observed variants pop up from those patients who received it, and we did not. And to this day, right now, and keep in mind, guys, how many people have received the mRNA vaccine, and even though we have seen a lot of variants come up, it's still not at the rate that I would say is like would purport that or support the fact that variants are being caused by the vaccines. I mean, this is just one of the many things I think that once you just sit and think about the actual logistics and actual figures behind it and like kind
Mm-hmm.
of comparing, you can't. There's just nothing that I would actually think that would support that. Now, that's a very high level explanation. Sorry, it's not like a very scientific explanation.
No, I was
There's
drawing along
more.
with you, so you're good. They've got visual aids.
Oh, perfect. But yeah, no, I'm happy to, like I said, like, and Katie's been very a big fan of mine too. Like, she's been supporting my Twitter and everything. Like, my
Neuro's the
Twitter is,
tits, my dudes. You gotta follow his Twitter. He posts like, you go ahead, tell him what, like, you'll see because I retweet every single one. But
I do like educational threads. I try like to keep up to date in terms of like keeping people up to date on what's going on and what's the recent news on COVID and not just COVID too. We're also monitoring other diseases such as the supposed Ebola outbreak that's going on in West Africa,
yeah,
Marburg virus, tuberculosis, malaria, and basically anything. If it's infectious, then it's something that I would be uh, tracking over.
yeah,
So I typically answer most questions. If you have concerns about it, I'm like I said. I try not to use the word anti-vaxxers unless if you truly are. If I find that many people are actually hesitant and have questions, and
very much
I'm
so.
glad. And I think it's good that we approach it that way. When we talk to people, like we're like,
Abso-fucking-lutely. I
you
always
you
tell
have
people, I'm like,
questions.
there's no such thing as a dumb question. And as long as you're not like blatantly just ignoring information, like I have some people in chat that haven't got the shot, but they are like seeking information, like actively. That's you being your own advocate. Like I'm pro that as long as you wear a mask, wash your hands.
Sure is.
The things.
And then I think one person has, what is his opinion on the worldwide control of the pandemic? We're doing a shit job.
Oh, that, yeah, and then vaccine passports was the other one, yeah.
Oh, vaccine passports. I have mixed opinions on it. I think it's good in a sense of like between like rich countries, but then when you start talking about some of the poorer countries, I think that's where I draw the line about considerations for that because we haven't even done our due diligence in delivering vaccines to some countries which have only had 2% population vaccinated.
South
It's
Africa.
yeah, and a lot of other
Ugh.
places, and it's very difficult for me to like justify that. However, I think given with a lot of countries concerned about like travel in between and things like that, there
Mhm.
is some legitimacy behind it. But I think part of the issue with doing vaccine passports too is that we don't have a unified system of like tracking vaccination status.
Exactly.
That's
It's a piece of cardboard in my wallet.
yeah. I mean, like there was a woman who was recently like arrested. I don't know if you saw.
No.
She tried to travel to Hawaii, which has like a vaccine requirement. And homegirl put down Moderna, Maderna, on this fake
Stop.
card,
Stop.
and she got arrested. And I was just like, oh my god! If you're gonna try to create a fake one, at least try to like spell
Oh
it correct.
no. That is like I mean, I've seen like all these vaccine cards, like you can buy them on Etsy, like you can buy all these fake vaccine cards, but like the shot's free. Like
I don't know. It definitely like I was laughing.
Moderna.
Moderna. So I was like, okay, we're good. But yeah,
Oh
no.
god,
I'm
that's
glad
so
to. And
bad.
we could schedule another time,
We
Katie. Like
should. Yes, absolutely.
I'm
Yes.
I'm happy to sit down and chat with the group, but yeah, thank you for letting me jump in for 10 minutes of your time. I know that you got shit to do, girl.
Dude, you honor us. Thank you so much for hanging out. And we will. I have a note down on my desk on a pasty, so I'm going to message you and we're going to set up a cool day where Like, I can warn my chat so they can have cool questions and stuff. We'll have a fucking cool science day. I'm such a science boner. Follow Neuro Fournier, though, on Twitter. Seriously. Like, he does informative posts, but they're not, like, dry, dull. They're hilariously informative. You'll die.
Yep, both the husband and I are very good about that.
I retweet both. I'm sure you've seen them. They're so good. All right, Nora, I love you, honey. Have a good day. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. So that is Neuro Fournier. We worked together at Johns Hopkins. When I worked with him, he was a neurosurgeon, doing residency, I believe, because we were both under the same evil doctor. This is how we bonded. And now he's up, I believe, in New York, up in New England area, and he works with CDC. And he like the moment COVID started, he was up there writing, the legislation for it and shit. And you can tell he's like me. He's a no bullshit. Like, this is what's real. And it's not sensationalized, and it's not for media headlines. It's just like, just like follow your gut, be smart about it, and be kind to people. Dr. Evil, what shall we do tonight? Pinky. Neuro's awesome. I would love to set that up, though. No, Neuro. You know what? We'll set up a cool day, and then I can give my whole community warning, and then they can come in and have questions ready, and it'll be awesome. We could even, have questions ready to go. You know what I mean? Instead of having to, follow chat, which would be awesome. CK, he works for the government. How can I trust him? He's super gay. You got to trust one of us. We're all on the good team. I got that there, Moderna. That is the best. I'm going to cry. That's the best, worst thing I've ever heard in my life. The Moderna. Man. The world, though, right? Rainbows. Fucking miracles, my dude. How do you explain them? Always, dude, I can't. That is just, can you imagine? The embarrassment. Magnets, how the fuck do they work? Miracles. It just does. Everything in me hurts. I love having good conversations like this, though, guys. There's no such thing as a dumb question or anything like that. If anything, I encourage you all to ask more questions. And when someone just says, just because, walk away from that person the same way you walk away from people talking about magical DNA rewrites. The Pfizer Puss Facts certified today comes with your own pudding butt. Oh, God. We all had vaccine passports. Dude, Tam, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I had to get a vaccine to go to college. And that was in the early 2000s. They would not let me go to college without getting a vaccine. And no one fought it. Actually, one girl in my college class fought it, and she fucking died. She lied and said it was because of her religion. And what is it? Is it meningitis? It's the spine one. I think it's called meningitis. She got meningitis her freshman year and died. It was terrible. You don't need a pudding butt. Pudding butt is what happens if you have far too much dry anal, from what I hear. I don't want that. How do you poop after that? Does it just fall out? I hate it. We had to get a rubella vaccine. Yeah, it was the measles, the MMR, measles, mumps, and rubella. Yep, MMR you had to get to go into middle school, I think. Big difference between turning over vax status to a school, which has privacy controls around the info and is a holdover from when they administered it, to giving the same thing to a kid at McDonald's. Yeah. I beg of you, please stop calling it pudding butt. Erican, how are you, honey? I'm trying to eat a healthy and sugar-free Jello pudding. I love pudding, though. Okay, I won't. Well, he said, so this is what it was. I'll tell you the story behind pudding butt. It's very short. So a good friend of mine in college was dating a girl who was very into anal. No shame. You get your butt fucked, lady. You go you. But apparently her thing was she liked it dry. And if you fuck a butt, this is what I hear from him, too often dry, the anus does not reform smaller like a vagina because, a pussy's meant to birth babies, butts are for a penis and pooping. But all that dry action, he said that after 6 months-ish, it felt like fucking a bowl of pudding. I wouldn't put anything in my butt dry. Your anal flesh is so goddamn delicate, you guys. I can't even begin to tell you. Like, you rupture your intestines, they're just cutting them out. Like, eventually you're going to poop out of a bag. As a pudding pop, oh my fucking Christ. Hi, Fluffy. What's up? Lube up, man. With enough lube, you can stick anything anywhere, consensually, of course. Why the fuck would you even risk that? I told you guys not to scare you guys into lubing, but I had a patient who quite literally had so much dry anal that she wore, or her partner, I guess, wore a fistula, which is a hole on the inside of your body, through the wall of her vagina to her anus. So poop was leaking out of her vagina. Like, just oozing out. But, like, you could just get some coconut oil. Like, go to town, Water-based lubes are important. Or coconut oil. But you will smell like Indian food. Consent is important. You can do anything. I ain't shaming anybody. But be safe and take care of your body. Someone was just telling me recently this... Who was it? Someone told me a story recently about a girl who, her and her partner started using a very, very extra large dildo, and her butt started to prolapse, and she wanted to know how big of a dildo she could go before it was dangerous. And I was like, I think at the first prolapse is where we start. Just me? Hey, you know what? There are a lot worse smells that could be happening. Like, I'd take coconut oil over poop. Brooby, baby, what's up? I'll never look at pudding the same again. I mean, I challenge one of you to fuck a bowl of pudding and come back and report to me. Is that like 2 in the pink, 1.5 in the stink? I both love you and hate you right now. Malice Sparks just gives you just some to pudding pop. I hate you. The ring alone, I can't. Nope. I'm delicate with my butt. I'm not kidding you guys. I had a patient one time, last story, because it's officially the end of my stream, and I've already picked someone to host, and they're awesome, and you'll love them. But, I forgot already. Damn it. One of you reminded me. Hold on, I'm looking. Oh, she had what the doctors deemed a pelvic ectomy. She was constipated for so long that her poop necrotized inside of her bowels, and then her bowels, trying to digest because they don't know what's the difference between food and rotted crap, her bowels kept absorbing all the toxins from the necrotizing poop, and so all of her bowels necrotized, and it spread everything. So everything from the belly button down was literally scooped out. She lived. She walked out. It was wild. I don't know how people live. Banana ham hock. Pudding. Puddings miss? Wait. Pudding smash? Oh. Pudding smasher. I wonder if that's my friend from college. Cleveland, what the fuck is up, dude? What did you hear? Did she really just challenge someone to fuck a bowl of pudding? I mean, don't fuck my pudding. You guys do what you want to do. I'd love to hear what it feels like. Is that weird? Science. Make sure it's not hot. Did I do a weird? You know what? I'm just gonna host, my friend. Today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. I'm out of weed, and the world is a terrible place. Everything is chaotic. Be kind.